Previously on the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
So then, now hold on, Lummy. He was in the Navy. This comes into play.
Oh.
He was in the Navy before he was a cop. Well, what do all Navy dudes know what to do?
Have sex with other guys on sea?
No.
Talk to them.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge show.
Broadcast rights for the Bubba the Love Sponge show have been granted to the station by the Bubba Radio Network and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this production without the express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
I am so late getting things rounded up and ready. I've just been, and Lacker rolls in here late. Probably because he wants to spend every spare minute in his brand new. I will tell you, I was in Fort Walton Beach doing my personal appearance at Big Gus, or I should say Emerald Coast Harley Davidson. You know, Gene, I really wish I would have maybe have had you go to that, just because it just ended up being such a good ride. And
I would have loved to, but I had to go to a funeral.
No, I know. I know you had a.
Other than that, nothing else would stop me from going.
Well,
there.
and here's the thing too: if you're an outlaw or whatever biker club you're in, but one of the most prevalent ones, there's new bike clubs. When Americans in Indiana think about, man, who tell me what you know about bikers. They come up with the Outlaws and the Hells Angels.
That's it.
Those are the two biggest, and they don't like each other. They don't like each other. It's like the Packers and the Bears, except Packers and Bears will shake hands after the game, and the Outlaws and the Hells Angels will kill you. But anyway, it's such a cutthroat, really, really serious business that they have states, and I think there's only 2 states, Florida and California, that are locked out. Yeah. They're considered locked out states, meaning like if you're a Hells Angel, you can't come to Florida unless your chapter president has called the president of Florida, let him know who's coming, and what his name is, where he's going to be hanging out, why he's here.
Well, there's no hanging out. Well, you come here because your mom's sick, and
why he's here? What's his source of business? Bar. You know, you can't be taking it. Unfortunately, the Hells Angels can't take their kids Disney. You guys have a Disney in California.
I know. I don't know that. I don't know that.
Well, I mean, I don't know that you
can't.
Don't know if that's a good enough. Usually, good enough reason
thought of that.
Is that your mother or father or brother or somebody you're attending a funeral. But anyway, make a long story short, same way with California.
But they got their own Disney.
Exactly. Gene Lasker can't go to California on unofficial business unless the chapter president calls their president, says we're going to be having a guy named Gene Lasker. He's going to be in the L.A. area for 2 days, 3 days. And then they tell the guy, don't be wearing this patch. Don't be on a bike. Don't be going
hang out nowhere.
Don't be going to no bars. Like,
do what you do, and
and as long as you've cleared it, they won't mess with you.
Yeah.
Now, as soon as you put your outlaw jacket on in California, you're probably going to get killed.
Probably not going to make it home.
Yeah. So anyway, make a long story short, it was just a couple dudes. I had 2 outlaw guys come up to me, and I'm not going to mention their names, but I could tell you privately, and said, we're participating in a bike ride. We're just not wearing our patches because out of respect to, Gus being a commercial, we just don't want no problems. But, it was pretty cool, Gene, that a couple guys told me to tell you hi.
All right, cool.
So we had a great ride. And again, Lasker only has to drop everything in life to attend a fellow brother funeral. At that point, there is no excuses. Like you cannot.
No excuses.
You can't miss one.
If
they found out you missed one and you were out on Beer Can Island in your new pontoon boat.
No, that's a black eye.
Yeah. Now, what happens, Gene, if you do mess up in the outlaw community and like they found out you missed? Like, what happens? Like, does it go to your chapter or maybe you can't even tell me that? Like, maybe you can't even tell me.
I just tell you, black eyes are given a lot.
Not black eyes, black eyes.
Yeah, black eyes.
So they'll square up and smash you right in the eye.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a symbol of I messed up.
Yeah.
So you got to roll around the clubhouse for the next 2 weeks with a black eye.
Or you can probate. Sometimes they give you
a trial.
They'll say you want a black eye or you want to probate for 30 days. Probating's hard to do because you're an outlaw in trouble when you put that patch back on because other outlaws really, mess with you.
So hold on. You got to take off your outlaw patch and put a probate patch.
And then put a probate patch back on.
And then the regular outlaws are just screwing with you. Hey, probate, go fill up my truck.
And it's the ones you love, too, that do it the worst.
Probate. What? Go down to the corner store and get us 3 cases of Miller Lite immediately.
You got a toothpick?
I don't got no money. Well, you better rob a convenience store or something.
Figure it out.
Because you ain't getting it. So anyway, Gene, we had a great bike ride. It was an hour long. It was just, oh my God.
Only thing I seen bad was I wonder why they didn't give Merch Crick a backrest.
Because I told her I didn't want a sissy bar.
Why?
Because
it's good for her. So,
I didn't want to.
It's only an hour.
I didn't want to look like. Hold on. I didn't want to.
She had to clinch on to you, didn't she?
She did. She clamped on.
She clamped on.
But I didn't. Listen, a bike with a. Do you have a sissy bar in your bike?
When I put my wife on, yes, I do.
Right, but when you roll around, Gene last.
No, I take it off.
Oh well. I guess I didn't know they were.
Yeah, they clip on and clip off.
I didn't know they're removable.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God!
Technology.
Did I see some cool bikes? I saw. Gene, I
seen a lot. Yeah,
I saw a 138.
Oh yeah.
Now you got a 132. 131.
I got a 131 and a 135.
I saw a 138.
Woo.
Now that's a big boy, ain't it?
That's a big boy.
I mean, that's
breathing heavier than mine.
And then then from Lunkhead at Emerald Coast, Harley Davidson, he was kind of going through. He's like, anything over a 121 is a Screaming Eagle.
Yeah.
And he said anything over a 121 is like a Screaming Eagle.
Yeah, all mine are Screaming Eagles.
And he said the biggest that you'll see, he goes, there's a couple 140s.
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
He said, but at that point, man,
they're $35,000.
You're punching the block out so much that you don't really have that much clearance.
The heat gets that right leg bad. You can't even be in traffic for any length of time.
I will tell you this, man. Saturday was probably about as hot a day as we've had this year. And
hot.
Harleys, back in the day, the old school Harleys, they're air-cooled, not liquid-cooled. And they would, on a day like this, would overheat. Just because, especially when we never got over 35 or 40 miles an hour.
What Harley's done to their bikes is, when they start getting hot and they're sitting there idling like you're in traffic, stop and go, it'll drop a cylinder. So every other time,
meaning on purpose.
On purpose. So while you're idling on low speeds, it'll drop that cylinder. So the gas cools the cylinder.
So anyway, I mean, I'm saying that's probably 20-year technology.
Oh yeah.
But you get like a 70s panhead, or you get like a.
Forget about it. You can't do it.
They're air cooled. They're not water cooled. I don't even know when they started liquid cooling. But
here's last 3 years.
But I'm telling you right now, man, we did not have one overheat. And there was 1,000 bikes. Now, in all your years of riding, I think maybe only 2 times, when we did my various bike rides, did we hit over 1,000. And I think 1,000 bikes is about 2.5 to 3.5 miles long of bikes. 1,000 bikes. I was mad, if you heard me bitching or not, but the guy in front of me wasn't keeping the right distance. You got to kind of get up on the guy's ass a little bit.
But you got to be able to trust the guy in front of you, too.
So he wasn't. Now, he said Lunkhead was the one that was causing him problems because Lunkhead wasn't being consistent. And so it's a chain reaction. When one guy's inconsistent, then it starts stacking everybody up behind him. And so, my guy would be at one time, right. And by the way, my guy is blaming it on Lunkhead, and my guy works for Justin Nunley's Lizard Racing, and I was honking at him a few times because he would have too large of a distance between him and him and the next guy, which would cause me to have to be instead of being in third gear running 35, 40, I'd be in second gear. And I don't know, Gene. It felt to me I had a brand new, had 52 miles, and I think it was a street glide, and it was beautiful. It had the half fairing. It was pearl white, beautiful bike. And I felt as if it ran better like at 2,500 RPM.
That's the perfect RPMs for Harley.
Yeah, so like 2,000 felt like it was lunking, and 3,000 I felt like I was over revving.
Yeah,
so
25 is a beautiful spot.
So I'd keep it in third, right at about 24 to 2,500, and then if we get going a little bit more, then I'd shift her up to fourth, and she'd be running about 21, 2,200.
You ain't rode a bike in a long time.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm really not trying to, but I'm a hell of a bike rider. My dad taught me how, listen to this, nobody learns this way. My father, Doug Clem, taught me how to ride a motorcycle on a 1978 Goldwing.
Oh, that's hard to do.
That's what I learned when they had those big...
Just holding it up.
Yeah, just holding it up. And those things were heavy.
Yes, they are.
So my dad taught me how to ride on a 78 Goldwing. And when I took my motorcycle endorsement back in Indiana, like in 1986, I had to you have to take a bike down there. And I took my dad's 78 Goldwing, passed the test. And so I'm a pretty damn good motorcycle rider. One time when I was 17 years old, my dad had just gotten foot surgery, and he had a brilliant idea that we were going to ride. Now he just got a brand new Goldwing. This would have been like an 83 Goldwing. Way nicer than his crap ass 78 that he had. In fact, his 78 he bought used, and a guy had wrecked it, and we had to put all new front forks on it and a front caliper. But it was cool. It was cool to do that task and learn. My dad showed me how to do it all and how to bleed the shocks and bleed the rear, the front caliper. And my dad also taught me what a lot of people don't realize when they ride motorcycles is this: there's a reason why motorcycle manufacturer put two calipers on the front and only one on the rear. The number one mistake rookie motorcycles make is they want to always stop with their rear brake. And unless you're in gravel or loose stone or sand, you want to do about a 60-40, 70-30 brake with your front. Am I right, Gene?
Yeah.
You want to brake with your front. Now,
I mostly just use my front.
That's mostly, unless I really got to lock it down because
right.
I've gone too fast or somebody's pulled out in front of me. I
don't pick my foot up for that pedal.
I don't. I only use my rear brake in case I got to really stop, because your front brakes, and Gene, is that true? That's why they put two calipers. This is what my dad, I can almost hear my dad, well, Bub, I'm going to tell you something. Do you know why we're putting both calipers on the front? And I can see there's only one in the back. And I go, Dad, why is there two brakes? And I don't even call it a rotor or a caliper. I just call it a brake. Dad, why are there two brakes in the front and only one brake in the back? Well, but I'll tell you why. Because you should do most of your braking with your front. That's why they give you two rotors and two calipers. You get double the braking power. Now, unless you're in some conditions like sand or gravel or something like that, or you're in the middle of a turn, then you wouldn't want to nestle. But that's why you should always have your hand on that front brake. Not riding it, but ready to go, because your front brake can stop you faster than your rear brake. That's stuck with me since I was a kid. And, Gene, I don't know that a lot of people know that. Or a lot of rookie riders don't really know that you should be like a 70-30 front brake to rear brake.
I'm sure that they probably learn it.
No, probably not. Probably just a lot of guys step on that rear brake and wear them out.
Yeah.
So anyway, had a great ride. I think Lummy, they raised maybe $100,000.
Yeah, I believe so, especially with the auctions.
And Gene, it was so cool to watch these men come in here with amputations like at the elbow or amputations at the knee. And Gus's, Emerald Coast Harley, they do the carbon fiber fitting for that right there at the shop, right there at Emerald Coast Harley. They configure, and what you do is you sign up for a grant. So when you're an amputee and you want to be able to ride, that's what this whole ride was about. It's called the Missing Parts Ride. It's put on by Justin Unley, the social media influencer who also works for Gus. And you go in and you fill out a grant. Well, they don't turn you down. They don't turn you down, and it's about $3,000 to $5,000. It's about 3 to 5. So they help. They get about 15 to 25 new people each year that regularly couldn't ride a motorcycle because you don't have a right hand or you don't have a left leg or, whatever.
Are they just veterans or are they people that like had a wreck and lost their arm?
They try to take care of all veterans first,
okay, and
then the next guy. But the next guy, they always have money for the next guy. So I don't know that anybody's been turned down. If you're just an amputee, they love veterans, but the regular guy who just got in a car wreck or something or whatever tragic event happened in his life is an amputee. So like Justin was telling me last year they put 20 guys on bikes that normally couldn't. Because I mean, if you don't have a right hand. Right, Gene? You or you don't have a clutch hand. You don't have the ability. You can't ride a bike.
No.
I mean, a bike, you could maybe, really the only limb that you could potentially lose and ride a bike is your right leg. Because you could ride a bike without your right leg, Gene.
Really?
Yeah, but you leaned over to the right for some stupid reason. You're going down.
I know, but you could always stop and use your
to the left.
Yeah, I mean, so there's no other leg. You need your left leg for stability and to shift.
Yep.
You need your left hand to clutch, and you need your right hand to gas and brake.
Yep. Throttle
and brake. Your right leg only is a stabilizer and a rear braker. So so at the end of the day, they helped 20 people last year. It was a great cause. Have we got all the footage up? Like when I know you were doing footage of when we were pulling out.
Yes, we did.
Did you get all that up?
Well, the problem with TikTok is that it once it goes up, it
doesn't come down.
It doesn't come down.
What? I don't understand what you mean.
That you just go live and it doesn't save it.
It doesn't.
Hold
on. So you're telling what?
Yeah. Yep, I did not know that.
Because you would have not. Because you have not.
No, I would not.
I've seen it though. I watched it.
I know, but that's the point. Is I wouldn't have done it there. I wouldn't have. I would have done it on my phone.
Or on X.
Yes.
You could have gone live on X.
Exactly.
Or you could have. I had Facebook covered.
Yep.
You knew that.
Yes.
I will tell you this. We do have a purchase, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if I can find it for you real fast. We got a couple different purchases. One that I have on my screen right now. That actually showed Merch Creek in Fort Walton Beach, and I go, God dang, that thing is sexy. Oh, my God, that thing is sexy. And Lasker told me Friday, he goes, hey, let me tell you something. I've been looking at this 450 over there at Brandon Ford, and I got my truck paid for, and if they can give me 60 for that, and then if I throw down another 30, So anyway, but Gene, I didn't think you were going to pull the trigger so fast on it.
Well, I didn't want someone to take it from me.
Well, so you must have gone really. You must have gone really early Saturday morning, or did you go right after the show Friday?
Yeah, right after the show Friday.
When I saw that
I had a
Friday morning
appointment down there to look at it.
Friday morning. Oh, so you went from here to there?
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah,
and so here you go. So your wife found it online?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, TC.
I'm just going to tell you, I don't have a truck payment, and I don't know if I can afford a payment, but my God, that's a sexy machine.
Boy.
F450 Super Duty. I'm assuming it's a Lariat or the Platinum.
It's a Platinum Plus.
Platinum.
It's got a massage in the back, in the seats. Massages your back.
Oh, man.
Look at that. Diamonds.
Oh, that's kind of stuff Eddie used to be able to do.
Yeah.
Remember old Eddie?
Mm-hmm.
Eddie would give you the old diamond, the Mexican nip and tuck. I remember one time Eddie did a seat insert for me for my Sprint car, and he gave me the diamond nip and tuck, and he put it in there. And then we were working on our car on a Tuesday, and Lasker goes, who put the Mexican nip and tuck and sponges? And Eddie goes, I did. He goes, you got two things you can do. You can either rip that out or get one for me. Next day, Wednesday morning, Eddie's at the upholstery shop doing a nip and tuck for Lasker. Oh, my God. Of course, four-wheel drive.
Yeah, four-wheel drive. It's got everything. I mean, it's the Platinum Plus.
Is that the 6.7?
Yeah.
Are they twin turbo?
I don't know that. Probably.
Man, that is what? Usually you're a back guy.
I know.
But I kind of think, you know what, I'm going to be honest with you. You're ready for a change, and I think that
If
pops.
I keep buying the same color, no one knows that I got a newer truck.
Well, here's the deal. Nobody knows it's you.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to get the windows tint?
Yeah, the 2 front ones, so the rest of them are.
But you know, our buddy Adam,
Yep.
which is right down the road, Advanced Film, what is it? Advanced
Film Solutions.
Gene, you make a right out. You make a right. You know that fancy restaurant water? What's it called? Let me.
Well, I was going to say, besides was it Sweetwater?
No, the place on 41, right down from Gene's house. It's Adam's.
Well, I was
joint.
going to say it's right past the golf carts or
No,
golf
but
cars.
I know, but it's right next to that place I had lunch, and it's on the lake. It's really bad.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Right before there is Adam's place.
I think it is Sweetwater's.
No, it's not Sweetwater's. It's not. And Lummy's been there because he said they had like $1 wing Thursdays or something like that. You can't remember it, Lummy.
It's right on the water.
Lummy will find it for you.
Yes.
Anyway, Adam's Advanced Film Solutions, Gene.
Stonewater.
Yeah, Stonewater.
Stonewater, there you go.
You could go literally drop this off to Adam. Tell Adam you're coming, so he'll have a couple guys ready to go. Go have lunch at Stonewater. And it's literally, I'm not kidding you, it is 2 stores down. It's maybe a 1 minute walk. It's probably from here to the end of my driveway.
Yeah.
That's it. Drop off your truck at Advanced Film Solutions. You're going to want to get like the 15 or 5%.
Yeah, I just want the stock. I don't need to mess with no cops pulling me over for
Well,
no
then you'll
tint.
get the 15.
Chop it up spice, $20.
You get the 15 ceramic, which is the best they make.
Right.
It'll match that rear window. It'll match the rear
That's
window.
all I want.
If you wanted to put a sun strip here, you could.
Nah.
And by the time you eat lunch, it'll be done.
Be done.
And
Boy, look at that truck.
I know, but you need some window tint on it.
Are you going to get a horn?
I'm going to put my horn right on this one.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Now, do you need Mad and horn blasters to do that, or you know how to do it?
No, I looked up. Well, Coben looked up underneath this. It's just got 4 all threads on there with a couple nuts. We'll change it
So
ourselves.
Gene Lacker's truck's now officially probably on the used car lot at Brandon
No,
Ford.
no, I'm still in mine. I don't pick them up till tomorrow, Thursday.
Oh, so you're still in your black?
Yeah,
So you pick the new red one up.
Thursday.
You know what I would do, man, is I would on Friday call Adam, or even tomorrow call Adam and say, hey, can you get me in? I got to get my window tint.
Yep.
Let me Paper Towel Willie.
Yeah.
This thing's officially sold. There you go, sold. Full price.
Nice.
Lasker's eyeing it. Lasker goes, now, let me tell you something, Sponge. When nobody buys that stupid thing, I'll give you $500 for it.
I said 450.
I said,
He got
listen.
mad at me
I said,
for that.
listen. I'm not. First of all,
I paid $2,000
I
for
said
that
first.
thing.
No, I paid $5,000 for it. I
You
go.
paid $5,000 for it?
Yes. Let's not talk about it, please.
Really?
Gene, I told you not to talk about it. Shut it down.
What part of it is worth money?
It's
just a countertop.
well, it's.
I mean, it's got LED lights in it,
Gene,
but geez.
Let's be happy that we sold it. I had to take.
I am very happy
I
that
took
you
an
sold.
L.
I'd have never gave you $5,000
I know.
for
I
it.
should have never paid $5,000 for it.
I get a whole
But
cabinet set up for
Dirt
that.
merchant, $10.
You know, thank God we
Thanks,
got great
Marcia.
people. By the way, Lummy, I am so remiss because the great Gloria Zach
All
was
right.
very responsible today. She was in I'll tell you exactly when she was in. She got in. She got in early. Poor little thing, and I love her so very much. She gets in today at let me see, Gloria Zach at 5:15 a.m. for her standard Gene Lasker contribution. And by the way, Lummy, I give Gene his horn back.
Yes.
Because Will.
You might need to borrow it again. 'cause
No.
yours sounds kind of weak. It sounded good before. You do wrong.
It's how I position it.
Oh.
So, Will, great T-shirt Will, which, by the way, he had this little DeWalt horn gimmick, which is it only has 2 horns, but it's enough. And he gave it to me. He's like, I never use it. And I got a DeWalt charger and some other DeWalt stuff. So I have a horn. I don't know that I'm going to hook up. I think I'm just going to use the pancake compressor Lummy for my garage because I don't think I need it.
No, it's probably too big. You're right.
I mean, it's just going to be too big.
Iggy McGillicuddy, $50.
All right.
And so here's the deal. A couple things with T-shirt Will. This is going to make Lasker really, really happy. So T-Shirt Will sends this to me, UPS. I don't even have to go pick it up. Now, T-Shirt Will does T-shirts.
Yes.
And just to make a long story short, T-Shirt Will has the Lasker NASCAR-inspired logo.
All right.
And is giving Merch Crick a quote on Lasker shirts. I could have them ready for you guys to buy in 1 week. By the time Gene gets here next Wednesday. And Gene, I'll give you one for Coben, one for your wife, one for you. I'm also going to give you a percentage of sales. You know what I'm saying? Unless you'd like me just to give it to Coben or
just give it to Coben, or just give me some extra T-shirts so I can give them to people.
All right,
there you go.
So I'll give you. Okay, how about this? How about I give you a dozen T-shirts?
Yeah, so
right.
when I see the fans driving by and I see the bumper sticker on there,
I'll give you a dozen shirts. I'll give you a dozen shirts. That costs me money, and if we go through a whole couple runs of them, I'll cut you off on some profits. But give me a list of sizes you'd like to have of 12.
Okay.
Now take 3 out that don't count. So actually you're getting 15. But because one for you, one for Sarah, one for Coben. Now give me 12 other sizes you'd like to have so I can pull those out of inventory. So T-Shirt Will is doing the Gene Lasker.
Those are going to sell quick.
And the Gene Lasker. We also heard from the watch manufacturer. They're not sold out. We have some left. But I would willing to say by the time we get them, they could potentially be sold out. They've been selling unbelievable. Merch Crick just ordered some more tack bags.
Oh, sweet.
I told her to go with the same color. Now, here's the other thing. See these knives in the background?
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the manufacturers that we do, well, you know how we did the regular knife with, the Bubba retractable knife?
Yeah.
Well, the same people that make those make these decorative knives, like the kind of knives that you use in your, for cooking. And they stick, the wood has a magnet inside, so they're not in a holder or nothing. Maybe I can have Merch Crick send a picture of just those knives.
Oh, they're just stuck
They
to
just
the
magnetized to it.
Yeah, so they don't.
That's pretty neat.
And then there's Bubba, as you can see here, there's Bubba Army sketched onto the blade here. And then they have a really kind of cool acrylic blue and wood grain handle. And I think there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there might be 10 of them. And they have like a butcher one, a paring one, a short one, a big one. They come in different shapes and sizes. The only thing is they're so expensive.
Oh.
They're literally
Knives are expensive. That's the way it is.
But they're literally like $199. They would cost like $200. But they're really, really well made. They're, something that really looks good in your kitchen. They're not gaudy and have the big Bubba Army logo everywhere. They're just really right there. And so I need to kind of get an idea if people would want to buy these because they are expensive. I think they're $200. And so if I do them, I may have to do a pre-order on them because I don't know. I don't have any idea if we would sell 10 or we would sell 500. Like, I have no idea. But they are cool. I didn't have her take a picture of this tactical bag to show the knives. I actually think, Lasker, you're the one that last time I was showing merchandise, you're the one's like, how about those knives in the back?
Right, yeah. I'm a knife guy. I like good knives in my kitchen.
So might have Merch Crick today send me a picture, just text me a picture of this knife set all by itself, both sides, front and back. And maybe I throw it up, let me get people's interest in it. And if anything, maybe we do that.
I think some people would really like his a pint glass.
Yeah, but now I'm getting too I got the UV shirts coming. I got the watches coming. Don't forget, the slides got in yesterday. Anybody who orders slides, they're going out today. And the tennis shoes were 3 weeks out on the Fat Man Dunk 3s. So we got so much going on that I don't know if I want to, offer a pint deal. And don't forget the Lasker NASCAR inspired, shirt as well. Gene, did you hear that? Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Monday, Monday I passed 2 kidney stones.
Again?
In the same day.
It just popped up and was there?
Yes.
What?
Yeah. So, Lummy,
How does that happen?
I got so bamboozled today. I'm looking at TikTok because, I'm doing those new reaction videos.
Yes.
Now, please understand that we hear the Bubba Army tell us, right now, you guys don't have a lot of additional content going, and we're really mad. We like to watch the regular show, but we like the ancillary stuff, too. Well, please know that the Pete and Bubba podcast, we now have 2 of those in the can. One, the Gilgo Beach killer, the guy up in New York who killed 8. And then we just taped one on Monday called the Golden State Killer, a guy from California that killed 13. Both of those are in the can. Gary is working on them. Pete's coming again on Monday, and we're taping another serial killer, and then something to do with how the Mexican cartel launders their money. So we're going to have 2 in the can there, and then we'll probably roll out the first one, the Gilgo Beach deal. So that's additional content that you're going to like. I've been breaking it down with Bubba's, where I watch police body cam video. We've been very, very, very consistent in that going out once a week, right?
Yes.
But right now, that's about all the additional stuff we do, right?
Yes. Yep.
Well, please know that the Pete and Bubba podcast is coming. That's going to be a once a weeker. That I've been doing. I started yesterday this new daily reaction video. And
Blue Dana sent $20.
Daily reaction?
Blue Dana sent.
Reaction of what?
Well, it's a lot of people do this, and don't think that I invented it, because there's thousands of people that do it. And I figured, it's a way for me to get some new content out, and it's where I watch a video, Gene, a stupid video, and then I kind of give my reaction to it, and then I put like a little piece of trivia in there. I put a little piece of trivia in there that you may not know. Like yesterday's trivia was, did you know chainsaws were invented in the 1800s in Sweden to help women carve out their birth canals?
No, come on.
While giving birth, look it up. While giving birth to their children. And it wasn't until the 20th century that chainsaws were actually used to cut wood. And my slug line is look it up and look it up and lock it in. So I'm going to start doing one of those a day. And I already have my tidbit, my little information that I'm going to say. I ran it by Willem today, and I already have my video that I'm going to run. And so I'm going to do, as soon as the show's over, I'm going to do a reactionary video. So that's another piece of content. So I got the daily reaction, the break it down with Bubba, the Pete and Bubba. Lummy's going to start doing his sports show.
Yes.
Lummy's going to start doing his weekly recap. And then me and Lummy eventually are going to start doing a food review together.
And eventually, hopefully, if Gene ever gets some time, the Gene Lasker.
And I'm trying to find that time.
You just don't have it right this now. You're out buying $130,000 trucks. So long as I was combing TikTok to try to find a stupid video for me to use my daily reaction deal, this thing came up as a suggested video.
Oh boy!
And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, hold on,
guys.
First of all, I'm like, hold on.
That's your shirt.
I didn't even look that it was Lummy. I go,
I thought it was Lummy from the beginning.
I didn't. So I'm like,
but with hair.
It was Lummy.
With a lot of hair.
I'm like, hold on. This dude right here, he had a Bubba Army shirt on. I'm gonna have to show Lummy. I'm like, Lummy. I was gonna say,
the homeless guy at the park.
I'm like, I'm gonna have to show Lummy and Gary and everything. There's a dude that did a full court basketball shot
with a
football. And
did you make it?
And well, hold on. And he was wearing a Bubba Army shirt. Oh my God! So I watch it 2 times, and on the second time, I'm like, oh, that's biker Lummy.
Yeah.
When Lummy was a biker.
You were a biker?
Well, I mean, look at him. I want you to look at him.
Looks like a rock star.
I want you to look at him right now and tell me he doesn't look like he could be wearing
he could fit right in with us. No, that's pretty close.
Nothing yet.
Did you make it?
Yeah.
Right there. And then at this point,
Look at that old woolly bully.
and at this point, I'm like, oh, that's Lummy. Lummy, can we get back to that
Did
look?
you get your woman with that kind of hair?
No.
Can we get back? Can we get?
That's home. I mean, listen.
Can we get back to that look? Because you look like
No.
Gene,
he looks.
he's
He
only
couldn't get away from the
Gene,
milk fast enough.
Gene, he's only an outlaw vest away from being a full-blown outlaw. Is
Right
he not?
away. amazing.
Look
at this guy.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my God, where's that Lummy?
That took 2-3 years.
Where's that guy? Where's that guy?
Damn, Lummy, you can throw a football nice.
Nothing yet.
Bam!
Unbelievable.
Now watch the lum. Watch the lum. Yeah, bitch. Yeah. Yeah, bitch. So Lummy, you got me.
Oh, thank you.
You got him.
So
I thought it was him from the side. What's the way he stands?
When I come back, I'm going to play my reaction. I'm going to do this daily. Maybe we can get some traction on it. There's a lot of people that do these things, and it's all they do, and they get tens of millions of followers just on doing what I'm going to try to do. And so you can only fault me for trying to give you additional content. That's it. That's all I can get faulted for. If it's stupid, you don't like it, you don't think that's my jam.
We can tell you that?
You can tell. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, realize yesterday was my first one. But, Gene, again, you get, your first day of powder coating was probably atrocious compared to how good you are nowadays.
I ruined everything that day.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, how long did you really have to go before it got
6 months.
Yeah, and then after that, you're like, man.
And then I got the hang of it.
I don't even want to look at the stuff that I did the first couple weeks, right?
No.
Do you remember who your first customer was?
Me. I took everything out of the shop, remember? Anything steel or metal, race car stuff, and I kept practicing it myself.
If I remember right, I think
I had
one
to
of your...
strip everything down.
I think you were doing battle bars and front nose pieces and tail tank tail
we
tank
go to put
bumpers.
the battle bar on it. It was so thick a powder coat on it, we couldn't fit it in a hole no more.
One time, my engine motor plate was so thickly powder coated that it wouldn't ground, but it would only be under load. So when it was sitting there idling, it sounded like a perfect motor. But as soon as it had a load on it, it would just go. It
wouldn't rev up.
I told Lasker, man, something's wrong with this. And he goes, I tell you what's wrong with it.
That right foot.
You're lifting.
Yeah.
I go, Gene, I'm not lifting. All right, well, let me tell you something. You need to follow me around. And I'm not even going to go that fast. I'm like half speed, so that means you should be able to hang right with me. So we pull out. Gene takes off.
Man, we had so much fun.
And I was
days.
So I pull in. Lasker pulls. What's going on? Why? I go, you get it. You get in it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of you always thinking that I'm an idiot, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. All right, I get it. Jimmy Dawes puts me off. Pushed it off. Gene does one lap. Comes in.
Pull straight in. Pull that mag out.
He
got a problem.
He's right. Something's not working here.
We pulled the mag and coil, spark plugs, wire. We done a bunch of stuff and couldn't figure it out.
Then somebody looked at the motor plate and said, "Hey, I don't think it's got a good ground because you got 6.5 inches of powder
What we
coat
did
on it."
was when we put a test light on something, was testing something on the tach. It wasn't grounded, and we had poked the dash with it hard. And someone says, "Man, it's like it's not getting a ground. Wonder why?" And I'm thinking to myself, "Oh, I know why.
Because I went 6.5 inches on the powder coat.
I got 6 or 8 millimeters of powder between.
I'm gonna play my daily reaction. I'm going to play. So this is what I'm going to do, Gene. I find a stupid video, I comment on it, and then I give you a stupid fact. Now, as stupid as people may think that is, there's a lot of people doing it and getting big numbers. And here's at the end of the day, I know that we've been a little bit lacking on giving you additional content. As soon as I roll the Pete Bubba series out, that's gonna give you an extra 1.5 to 2 hours of long-form podcast. As soon as I roll this out, it's going to give you a daily piece of podcast. As soon as, in fact, I got Lummy a long-form podcast today with Sean Stone, the son of Oliver Stone, who's got all these conspiracy theories, and he was just on Tucker Carlson. So I got him today. Lummy's got a sports show, the weekly wrap-up, and I'm also going to try to do a food review with Lummy. So at the end of the day, this is just a piece, a daily piece, a little 1-second hitter that you might find funny. And if you think I should continue to do this, I will. I've prepared, I got about 100 odd facts, because you need like an odd fact to follow your little video. And I'm current. And let me, we could actually turn to the Bubba Army.
Yes.
And say, if you find something stupid on the internet, or like a really hot chick that just something that you think that we could potentially, that I could potentially comment and have a reaction to, whether it's a couple stupid chicks, whether it's this guy. This guy is like 5'2", 131 pounds with all this fake gold on, and he thinks he's like the baddest ass dude ever to live. And people clown him and call him Little Timu Timmy, and he gets real mad when people clown him.
Danny sent $10.
So I commented on this, and then I gave my little factoid, and the slug line at the end is lock it in, look it up and lock it in.
Oh, that's cool.
And maybe I change my. This is for the Bubba Army to help me massage to make better. Or for the Bubba Army to tell me just to quit. It's stupid. But a lot of people are doing it. So why not? I mean, it takes me 2 minutes to do it. Gives you guys a little extra content.
It's going to be fun to me.
Here it goes.
Yeah.
And you really are the biggest hater of all.
All right.
And if you like... And now, Gene, this is my first one. I'm going to get better. You ready?
Yeah, little twin.
Yeah, little twin. I'm beating the hell out of some bushes. All 5'6", 131 pounds with my Timu starter kit. Jury. Little Jimmy.
It's your boy, Lil Jimmy. If you see that red circle line up, you know what that means, lil' bruh. I'm standing on that type of timing, lil' bruh. Real talk.
Real talk.
Is he a Jamaican?
I bet you didn't know that chainsaws were first used in Scotland in the 1800s to help women carve out their birthing canal to have kids. And they actually would cut out disease-laden bone within the birthing canal using a chainsaw. Don't hit kid. It wasn't until the 20th century that they actually used chainsaws to cut wood. Look it up. Lock it in. Boom.
I kind of like it, man. Keep doing it.
So there. Let me. At the end of the day, the biggest hater of all says, "quote
It made me laugh, man.
I kind of like it,
But see, it's your facial moves.
It's the whole combination,
Right? Yeah.
I got to find the right video, and I have to find the right stupid stat to give you, and marry those two. Gary Cantrell did a great job putting it together. We're going to try to get it together. We got together a little bit late yesterday. We're going to try to get it together as one of the very first things after the show ends. I was thinking about making it part of the show.
But when you say the facts at the end, you just come up with a fact?
No,
Or is that part of the gimmick? Part of the show? Part of the minute thing that you just did?
Gene, I've done my internet. I got this many stupid facts.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
How long you been doing that?
Well, I spent all day Sunday printing up 500 stupid facts. Now, I'm not using them all. I pick and choose, but between 500 of them...
But what I'm saying is that at the end of that minute segment, you just whip out a fact?
Yeah. Yeah, just a crazy thing. Did you ever know that chainsaws were invented in the 1800s to help women have kids? And they would cut out, cancerous or bad bones within their body to help the kid come out with a chainsaw? And we didn't even start using chainsaws to cut wood until the 20th century? You never knew that.
No.
But it would be a stat that you could go back and, like, if you saw 3 or 4 of your boys, like, hey, let me tell you something. Did you know that chainsaws were used back in Switzerland back in the 1800s for them carve out babies? And then you could be like, and they're like, oh, look it up.
Look it up.
Look up. And it's true. Like, I'm giving
I like it.
Factual stats. And let me, the biggest hater likes it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not monitoring chat right now. You're going to have to, and I got to go pee. But, and I am always working, Dirt Merchant. I'm trying to always give you guys a little more. I'm often thinking like the John Costikas and the Glow Bugs and the Creatine Travises and just all the Joe from the West Side and the Kenny Prices and the people that Bob Cooks that consume pretty much anything that we put out because they're great fans and they really love the brand. Would they like some more stuff? And I think they would. Yeah, the weird fact has really nothing to do with the clip. It really doesn't. I have to get this weird fact in, and I got to play a stupid clip.
Well, because
That's the best part of it.
Because you're playing a stupid clip, and then you're actually learning something after it.
Right. The weird fact, they don't have anything to do with her. Now, I can pontificate on the video that I see. How white trash and stupid, and I can also pontificate on the weird clip, too. But I think yesterday was my first day. I think it might work.
Yeah, I think it might work.
I think it just might work. Exactly, Mike. It just didn't flow right. Okay. It was my first one. And so the weird fact has nothing to do with the clip. Yes, Mike from Mass, you're never going to be able to find a clip and then a weird fact to potentially go with that clip.
Go with the clip. Are you always going to be dogging the guy down?
No. There could be two hot chicks that got T-backs on. I'd be like, oh, my God, what would I do with that? I don't even think I could. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even think I could handle that business nowadays.
No, not in a glass of water.
Oh, my God. Look at that. Little puppies are bouncing. It could be it could be hot too, just 23-year-old smoke shows that are walking out of a nightclub. And then you guys can't overthink it and to think that the clip is gonna be associated with the weird clip and vice versa. Right. It's like you're doing two different things. You're analyzing a little bit of a video in a short form, and you're also given some tidbit of really, really obscure information in short form. You're marrying them together, and you're making a minute clip.
Well, listen, I never knew about that with Chainsaw, so you know what? If I was sitting there scrolling through and I saw
nobody knows about Chainsaw.
Here's the deal. Just so that I'm not making it up.
Yeah.
Let's just look it up.
Look it up.
Were chainsaws used in the 1800s for birthing? Hold on, you ready?
Yep.
In the 1800s, chainsaws were not used as we know them today, but were hand-cranked surgical instruments used to cut bone. Scottish doctors invented this chain-like device to perform this type of surgery, a brutal surgical procedure to saw through the mother's pelvic bone, widening the birth canal during obstructive deliveries.
Man, them girls in that part of the country did not want to have babies.
But also, does it not validate something that I said that sounds so obscure that you could now go back to your buddy and workplace and be that guy with some cool information? Because we all like being that guy.
Exactly.
We all like, hanging out with our boys and go, hey, man, do you guys know that back in the 1800s in Scotland, they used to use these chainsaw-type devices to hollow out chicks' birth canals? No way. Yeah. Look it up, lock it in. Bubba Clem. Oh, I can almost say that. Look it up, lock it in. Bubba Clem.
There it is.
There you go.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Listen, you guys have to help.
That's the ending.
You guys got to help me. Mike from Mass, who seems to be a hater, Barbecue Pitmaster, whatever. I hope you guys can give me some constructive advice. I'm going to continue it because I think it's good. I think it's good, and if I can get an extra 20, 30,000 views, why not?
I like it. I can't imagine what you're going to say next.
Well, I got it. I already got it written for today. I already got my fact written. Right here. I'm not even going to tell people.
No.
I kind of want to tell everybody.
Well, listen, Gene's going to hear it, and then people can wait for it.
Yeah, the new Bubba reactionary video, which we'll have way sooner than 5 o'clock today.
Yep, he insulted everyone during the last break. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show returns after these words.
Get up, damn it. Can't get up.
Oh man, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. This is what Jim Reeves did. He sent this to me.
Oh yeah.
Is that funny as hell?
How about that? Glad you got to see me.
I gotta send them to our AI.
Yeah.
Glad you got to see me.
He did that. And he I go out there.
That coop.
Yeah.
How about that?
Then once you get your voice, it's good.
What's that?
I said once you get your voice, it's perfect.
Yeah. Coben wanted to know if Macho Man was the bouncer for the place. And I was watching Facebook and seeing you doing the puzzle thing. And I'm going like, I work with that dude. And he goes, what do you do? I go, what do you mean? He does all the engineering. He's the guy in the back. Does all. That's Macho Man? Yeah. Well, that's why I call him Macho Man. Whatever. He got a nickname. He goes, is he a bouncer there? So he goes, is he the bouncer right there? Why do you think we need a bouncer, Coben?
Yeah,
Well, because you guys got weirdos that come on the show.
I mean, that's true.
That's what he said.
He makes a good point there.
Yeah.
I mean, there are.
So Coben seen Macho Man on Facebook doing the Macho Man things, and he goes, and I work with that dude, and he goes, where? At WRM, and he goes, really? What does he do? And I go, he's the engineer in the back. He runs all our mics and everything.
All the equipment.
And he goes, oh, that's the one they call Macho Man. And he goes, yeah. He goes, oh, that fits him, don't it? And I go, yeah, that fits him. And he goes, is he the bouncer there? And I go,
Not really, but he could be.
I said, yeah, he could be, I guess. But I said, what makes you think we need a bouncer? And he goes, well, you guys do get a lot of weirdos in there. I started laughing. I go, what? Don't believe everything you hear.
Has he been working at the shop?
Yeah, he's working at the shop. Today and tomorrow and Friday he don't work. He stays home with his mom.
Oh, okay.
Because I can't take him to work.
I understand.
So, which is cool because mom uses.
Well, plus that gives him 2 days off.
And lets him hang out with his mom.
Right.
So she gets to hang out with him, not just me. She cut a promo on him this morning about his bedroom. I'm sure he's going to eat breakfast. He goes straight to that room and clean it. I don't care what the room looks like because I just shut the door. He wants to live like Pigpen, he can. But mom don't allow that. She'll get in there and he'll get full heat.
So, Gene, you like the daily reactionary gimmick?
Yes, I do. You know what? It's simple and quick.
Fellow Americans, I did not cross the Delaware, defeat the British, and help found this great nation so you could pay $250 a month for cable television. Taxation without representation was bad enough, but streaming subscriptions without end, that's tyranny. Sports packages, movie packages, premium channels. Every month another charge attacks your wallet. This Independence Day, declare you're independent. With a box from getbox.com, you buy it once, and that's it. No outrageous cable bills, no endless streaming subscriptions. Just connect it to your Wi-Fi, plug it into your TV, and enjoy thousands of live channels, sports, movies, and entertainment. The Founding Fathers fought for freedom. Now it's your turn to fight for your bank account. Visit getabox.com today. Use promo code BUT and save $25.
Declare your independence from outrageous TV bills. Getabox.com, promo code BUBBA.
Time to draw the line. Welcome to new levels of insanity and depravity.
Yeah, we're talking about
Bubba the Love Sponge.
The Bubba the Love Sponge show, July 1, tomorrow. I wonder if anybody knows Mr. Johnny Fact Guy over here. Does anybody know what tomorrow is? July 2nd. Does anybody know what tomorrow is?
2 days before 4th of July.
Nope. And boy, as an employer or as an employee, man, July 4th being on Friday, I'm being on Saturday. Is July 4th Friday or Saturday?
Saturday.
It's Saturday.
I'm glad.
So being on, being on Saturday, that sucks for an employee because you don't get any days off.
You get Friday.
No, you don't.
No, most people aren't getting.
I'm part of the world.
That's a federal holiday.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
So we're not going to be on the air Friday?
Oh, I didn't really think about it.
Yeah,
but
it was a federal holiday. That's right. There's best stuff done.
Are you going to bust the federal laws there?
Hold on, Lummy. Before you listen, Lummy.
Yeah.
I had never mentioned about being off on Friday.
Oh, yeah, when we
No.
Okay.
No, hold on.
Oh, we didn't.
No, Lummy.
Okay.
First of all, I want you to understand one thing.
Yes.
I'm going to give you guys it off.
Okay.
We got it off. So just know that.
Why?
Well, because I think it's the right thing to do. But, Lummy, knowing that, I never, and I know, I obviously made a mistake. Now, if you got notes that
any federal holiday that is that the federal government goes, that's the days we get off.
Then you should have, because a federal holiday. If you look at my calendar, it says federal holiday, Saturday, July 4th, Independence Day. Doesn't say anything about Friday. Doesn't say anything about Friday. Now, are the banks
closed?
Post office
closed.
Okay, so I understand that everybody, all major employers and government offices and things like that, are all celebrating the 4th of July on Friday. I get it, and that's what we're going to do as well. Okay, but if you were to be intellectually honest, and this isn't anybody's fault, it's not your fault, it's not mine. I never talked about giving Friday off in lieu of Saturday being a national holiday. I never had that discussion with you privately or on the air. I invite anybody to find that piece of audio that I talked about. Oh, since July 4th is Saturday, I'm just going to give everybody off on Friday because I have my master list, right? My master book right here, which has everything. And let me, even as late as, and Macho Man will stick up for me.
Well, the Macho Man's even saying yesterday.
No, Macho Man's going to stick up for me because if we talk about, remember we were talking about the last week of August.
Yes.
And Brian is going to, we said, you know what, it'd probably be better for Brian just to host Wednesday and Thursday, and we take that Friday as a best of. And I wrote down Friday, August 28th, best of, no Brian. I wrote it in my thing.
Luke Davison, $10.
Then, thanks, Luke Davison. Then Macho Man said, oh, yeah, sometime in November, I need off on a Monday. And I said, okay, well, what day is that? And he goes, I got it written down right here. Monday, November 9. Oh, yeah, dig it. And I go, okay, absolutely, got it. He goes, I already got Gary covered. I said, okay, fine. November 9, Monday, you got it. Then I said to you, well, I mean, this is not time for you to act dumb and try to cover
no,
your.
I'm not.
No, just shut up. Okay. Shut up. That's got shut. Listen. Shut up. Shut up.
Say it a couple more times.
Shut up.
You hear what he said, Lummy?
Then, Lummy, I turned to you and said, Lummy, with Walker only having a limited amount of summertime where he's going to have school, preschool, 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 hockey lessons, dance lessons, swimming lessons, baseball lessons, and all the lessons that this kid is exposed to, as he'll be a jack of all trades. Let's hope he plays baseball. I said, do you and your lovely wife, Ashley, which me and Ashley are just really becoming close friends. Like, of course. I love her, and she's really, it's not you. It's really, really her that's helping me out with this Walker cause. Because I think that she spends more time with him, and I think that she has an opportunity to really, really put me over, like when we're on the air and stuff. So I really think any type of advancement that I've made with Walker has come with her. So I said to you, Lummy, do you need some time off so that you can take like a little family vacation? And you said, I got an invitation for everybody. Yes, but I don't know the date yet. I said, when you get the dates, bud, let me know.
Yes.
And you go, okay. Now, that's the exact conversation. I know you think I get on pills and I lose my mind and things like that.
That's other people.
Okay, but I don't. I'm very I'm very sharp. I do forget some things as I'm 60 years old, but I recall that conversation that happened as late as yesterday. And in no part, and I sometimes feel that you and Macho Man gang up on me, but in no part of that conversation did we discuss July 3rd. Now, are you going to be honest or are you going to lie?
Well, I'm going to be, because you're going to tell me I'm a liar, but you're going to say, Macho and I, but you're forgetting when you told me on August, 29th, the Friday, and then I said, yeah, you said make sure the best ofs, great. And I said, yes, just like this Friday, how I'm using all my best ofs that people even.
You never put that part in there.
Okay.
But hold on.
You said, okay, good.
I never heard that part, but.
Because I even complained
about
my whiteboard being
Shut
erased.
up.
All right.
You never said that part, but maybe you did. Maybe. And we're going to use, I know you two are just little buddies that are trying to always go against me, but I think Macho Man could put his 3 little fingers up like an Eagle Scout and say, I promise to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Macho, when we were having that conversation, and this isn't a time to leave me high and dry, you need to be right on that microphone immediately. That really pisses me off.
I'm here.
Okay, thank you. So, Macho Man, when we were having that conversation yesterday, which, by the way, I just want everybody to know, we're having Friday off. We get off, like, regardless of how this conversation.
Well, you guys do. I don't get it off.
Why?
Genesis, they want to start a new show. After every effing holiday, they want to start a new show.
That is your deal. I've asked you to quit. Yeah. I told you.
Let's start a brand new show right after the holiday
I want to
weekend.
go on record by saying this.
Last 2 weeks.
Andy.
Everybody moonlights here.
And I'm mad at you when I call you Andy. You know that I've even, and I don't care if Bruce Maduri gets mad and fires me, I have told you, you need to quit that job and I'll pay you the difference. I'll pay you the difference. Macho Man, if you're to be intellectually honest with your 3 little fingers up, swearing to God, have I not said that to you?
Yes, you have.
Yes, and I'm willing to do that. I love you to death. You're the best engineer I've ever had. I can't say enough good things about you. Now, that being said, when we were having our conversations about you needing the 9th off, and I told Lummy that he can, what a couple days he needs off for the kid, and we were going to make Brian a Wednesday, Thursday only. We're going to take that one Friday off. Did he ever mention that he also had something scheduled for this Friday?
Yeah, he'd say he had best ofs for Friday, and he said make sure it's good.
Okay. Then at this particular point,
but the context it
these
was said,
two dudes are doubling up on you right now.
Of it. I can see both sides.
You can see where that would go over my head, and I just assumed that it was that Friday. But that being said, Lummy, I, as a man, apologize to you because it looks like Yep, I apologize to you. It looks like you did say it.
Thanks, Gene.
I've told you to shut up 10 times, and now I need to tell myself to shut up. I'm a big fat not understanding fat ass.
We got a lot going on here.
Yeah, it's not your fault. It's mine.
It's not like I don't have a reactionary video to shoot today, then a 2-hour podcast. I had a 2-hour podcast on Monday. I got a lot of things going on.
Exactly.
But the more things I got going on, that means the more content we're going to be producing for the great people that keep us on the air. And so I need to do that. Now, that being said, Lummy, I apologize to you, my friend, because you indeed did sneak in that little we got this Friday off deal. So, Gene, it looks like today's your Friday, and
I'm not happy about that. I was looking forward to Friday.
I
don't think that we need a day off.
Well, you give McGillicuddy, that's why he gave that $20 that Friday. But, Bubba, it's not your fault. It's my fault. I should have been more clear, and it's my fault. I'm sorry.
No, your fault is my fault, and my fault is your fault, and it's all of our faults.
I'm sorry.
Are you going to be doing any lawns for the county on Friday?
Me?
Grass still grows.
Oh, no, I'm
not talking Lummy because he's down there on the street all the time.
If it doesn't rain today,
you're going to need to cut your grass.
My grass needs cut.
Yeah, you need to put a little bit more rock on your driveway because it's pressing in good.
I know. I got to get a hold of Randy Burnett and get like 3 truckloads of rock because it's starting to kind of work itself in now. This is kind of the base rock that I needed. I knew that I needed a rock, especially up by the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about the driveway, Gene, is I can't go crazy at the very end of the driveway because the county is in the middle of a road widening project, and I don't know where. They're going to end up taking some of that, and I don't want to finish it all out real nice, and then the next thing you know, they're taking 7, 10, 15
but
feet.
Put a little bit more rock in it ain't going to hurt you.
No, because it's kind of beaten out a little bit.
Right.
Because here's the deal, man. No matter how delicately you try to pull out of here, you always, because you're going up that lip, you're always scooching a little rock out. And now it's holding well.
You know how to drive, you can't.
No. Most people don't have 4 wheels in the back of their in their rear axle.
You just got to roll it. Roll.
Yeah.
Well, and then get on the gas.
Thank you, Gene, for the driving lesson. So, I got to get a hold of Randy Burnett. I got to get another couple loads of rock in here, and the grass is just going crazy. I'm whipping out the Skag today, but you got to understand, listen to my life, Lummy. So as soon as the show gets over, I got to cut the reactionary deal. That's 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Then I got a telehealth deal with my doctor at 11. And then I got the Sean Stone, Oliver Stone's son, who just appeared on Tucker. I got him for 2 hours starting at 11:30. So that puts me at 1:30. And so, and at that time I've done 7 to 8 hours of programming. It really is exhausting.
But if you jump right on the Skag right then and there, I know it's 1 o'clock and the sun's straight up here. But you whip out the big spot in the center right there and jump in the pool, you'd be lovely.
Well, I'm going to do it all. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it all. And I probably, if the Merch Crick can go get me some diesel, maybe in her her 96 Mexican F350, if she could go get me 5 gallons of diesel or even 2 gallons, I think I need 2 gallons of diesel and maybe 2.5, 3 gallons of regular. And what I might do is I got that big windstorm. So what you do, Gene, is you windstorm the entire property and blow it over to the fence. That way any stick or anything that's kind of loose, it'll blow it. It blows it out of the way so you don't hit it with the mower. But that takes a while to wind. So you got to windstorm the whole property. And it's best to windstorm it when it's a little bit damp because it's not so dusty. And then you Skag mow it. So it's a kind of a 2-part series. So I'm going to try to get that done today. Lummy, I did send you.
I sent them to your messenger.
You did?
Yes, sir.
All right. There's a video that I think I uploaded on our YouTube channel that maybe you can send me too.
All right, that may take me a second.
And then let me see here. My other Lummy, and this is the second one. I think she sent 2 pictures. So these are the knives, and I didn't even really think about selling them because one of our manufacturers that did our little knives that flick out. They make knives in general. They make big knife sets. And so them trying to get us to maybe buy these sent these to us, and they have a magnet inside the wood.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it comes in, you can see different types of knives. Here's one side of the knives, and then here are the Oh, it looks like that's the same side. Is
Yeah,
that the same
paring
side?
knife, sharp knife, steak knife, grinding knife.
And then there's I think three or four knives in the back.
Those are stakers.
Lemmy, did you send me the video?
I'm trying to go on our back end.
Will it be easier for me to go on our back end?
If it's done uploading, that's the whole thing I'm waiting for.
Oh, it may not be done uploading.
Yes, yeah. Even though it's short, it still takes a little bit of time.
Okay, we'll work on that, my friend. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I do have Friday we're off. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, don't call me sir. I hate that.
Sorry, Bubba.
Macho, I'm. You're gonna think this is intended to you.
Video sent.
Thank you. But it's not, Macho. I've just already offered you to quit your job, and I'd pay you the difference. And I love you so very much. And
Tell me you did and get the money.
Lummy, did you send it to me?
Yeah, it's a link, not the picture.
Oh, okay. My bad here. Oh, I see it down there.
Yep.
Is it from Gary Cantrell?
It's both of us. Yeah, there's two of them.
All right. So this is, and I need people to kind of give me an indication in chat. You know, they're gonna be $200. They're gonna be $190. They're like, you wouldn't believe how much they cost. They're quite a bit, but they're very good quality. And I would only have to sell them. I would sell them only in pre-sale only. This is one of the highest ticket items we've ever sold. Our cost. Now, Gene, let me ask you a question.
I got my money on me now.
How much does a set of these knives that are genuinely
$400?
Oh, is that what they cost retail?
Yes, sir.
Well, they'll be half as that. They're going to be. I'm looking to sell them for either
a good set of steak knives for the kitchen is $400. A real good set, if you want to be a real man, like $1,200.
Yeah, the Japanese knife sets.
I've been saving for that $1,200 set.
Well, these are going to be $199. Okay, they're probably not the $1,200 quality. They're probably like the $500 quality, and they got the Bubba Army insignia, and they're really, really cool. So. Here's the Mertrick. And Gina, as you can see, they kind of got like a serrate, like they got a little design on it.
Yeah.
She doesn't realize that you can see her grandma glasses in the reflection with her little baby hands. Now, what she should have done is she should have turned them around then and showed us the other side of the other ones.
Yeah, so you got the whole thing.
She didn't quite think that. So here's the deal.
I sent you an example of a knife set that's similar. I think it was going for $300-400.
Yeah. Oh, there.
I mean, just like Trump's charging $499 for his Trump-inspired watches, and got the same manufacturer.
Yeah, well, you get the Trump name on it.
And we're selling ours for $75. So there you go.
Yeah, $329. So.
And
yeah, there you go.
That's kind of like what you're going to get with us. This is probably a
and
little.
Those are junk.
What do you mean? I don't think these are junk.
Well, they're not as good
the
as the Bubba
329s?
knife. Yeah, they're not as good as the Bubba knife.
No.
I mean, I don't think that mine are probably right at this quality.
Well,
mine probably right at this quality.
Okay, well, yours are hardened more because you got a shine to yours, and they don't. You got to notice that too. When you see a knife that's a high dollar knife like this, that's got a shine to it.
I wish you would have given us
very much hardened.
I wish you would have not just given us this side. I wish you would have given us the other side of the knives too, because I know there's like a big butcher one.
Yeah, it's got the fat cleaver one over there too.
So if you could, Merch Crick, if you could send me a picture.
It's like a machete on that one over there.
There's two sides to these knives, and you've only sent me one. If you could send me that and the Lasker logo. That would be great. Thank you. Just text it to me. I'll send it to Lummy. Now, we have a new pooping rule here at the Bubba Radio Network. And
ain't got nothing to do with me.
Since 2011, actually since 2005, when we were on Lemon Street, then we went over to Nassau Street. Now we're out here up north. But from 2005 until 2026, we've been on city water, city water, sea sewage. So I didn't really care how much toilet paper you used, how big your poops were, how often you pooped. Because I didn't really care. I didn't really care because it was going right down the city sewage, and if I could just get it, if I could just get it from my facility down to the main line, I was good. Use dental floss, Q-tips. I don't care. I don't care. Well, now I kind of care because I'm on my own septic, and there are things that really wreak havoc on our septic. And the one thing is, whoever built this garage, when they built the garage, and then they built the laundry room and a bathroom that's literally connected on to the garage. And with that, it's like, I think the bathroom serves kind of more. They obviously, whoever built this place never thought there was going to be a full-blown broadcast studio in here with 4 or 5 men working. I think that the bathroom is more like a pool bath. People that are using the pool, people that are out by the pool, they can instead of pee in the pool, or I like to pee in the bushes, but women and what have you, you can use this bathroom. It's very modern, very nice toilet, but it seems like it's hooked onto its own sewer system. And it seems like it's got.
What do you mean its own? It's got its own.
The house has a sewer system
and septic tank,
and this has its own little septic.
You got 2 septic tanks on the property.
Yes. So this one though, I don't know if it's called glide slope or whatever, but I don't know that they sloped it good enough. So it has. If you really lay the logs down there and you use a lot of toilet paper, it will and did clog up. It clogs up, which causes me have to. Well, actually, he's called the water guy. He has a name, but he doesn't want us to say his name. He also has a racing team that he's involved in. He's a really good dude.
Yes.
He was out here yesterday fixing our clog. Now, I'm just going to say this, and I don't want anybody to mention any particulars, but Macho Man is not the one that caused the clog. Pete did.
Oh.
Pete, my broadcaster, went and used the bathroom right here where the laundry room is, and he used a whole big wad of toilet paper because, whatever. And we had a clog. And so I have a remedy for that. And it's not really, the only person that really poops there is Macho Man. And I hope that Macho Man, 1, knows that I know he didn't cause the clog. And 2, moving forward, that he's probably never pooped the way that our new pooping rule is going to be. But I hope that 1, he doesn't get mad at me. And 2, I think that in the long run, after about 1 week of pooping, he will come to me and say, yeah, just want to let you know, at first I had a bad attitude about the new pooping rule, but I actually like the new pooping rule, and I'm actually going to get one of those gimmicks for my house. Yeah.
What?
Gene, I'm going to fill in the blanks next with regards to the new pooping rule.
I sent you the shirt and another picture of the knives.
Fantastic.
Don't be mad at him, dude. Be happy for him. He would be happy for you.
Yep, they got it all figured out.
Oh, no, I'm happy for him. I'm so happy for him that I would like to beat him with my happiness.
Bubba the Love Sponge returns after this.
Well, when I built my house, man, I really paid attention to the plumbing.
Yeah.
When I did it.
All right, so Merch Crick says these knives retail for $1,000. They are the Louis Vuitton of knives. Oh, nice. We're going to have to sell them for over $200, but maybe not much more. These are Japanese steak knives with 67 layers of Damascus steel blade.
He was right. He saw it shine. You saw that shine on that knife. You knew it was a good blade.
Oh, yeah.
Gene, you knew.
I've been dealing with knives for about the last 6 months, hating life, because When I bought that half a cow, you know, now I got to have good knives for all that meat that I'm cutting.
Right.
And it pisses me off when a knife don't cut. And I say, well, I'm just going to buy another set, and then I buy $200 or $300 set, and then it ain't worth a damn. It ain't no better than the other one. I find myself out there with the grinder and the grinder wheel and grinding my damn brand new steak knives up to make them sharp.
Yeah, how about it?
That's bullshit.
Thank you, Merch Craig.
Gene.
Let me. What are the people saying about the knives?
They were just trying to figure out how good of quality, but now you said what they were. So knives are important in barbecue. Holy shit! Take my money. Those Japanese knives look amazing. It sounds good for the blade. I'm down for a set.
They might be $2.99.
Woo! Sandblasting. Would you sandblast the trailer? Or you not have time for that?
Or $2.49. I know what I'm paying for. That's at $2.49. I'm making like I'm making like $25 a knife.
Yeah, I would, but I'd have to tell you a little bit ahead of time when I can do it.
Okay.
What do you want? What's he want, Potterton?
A trailer sandblasted.
Well, because he wants to paint it, but
but you want to sandblast it, then paint it with some Rust-Oleum.
Yeah. So he wants to see if you're.
Yeah, I can do it. You got to take everything off.
Yeah. I'll tell him to strip it down. Yeah.
And then, but yeah, like probably next week probably could be open.
Okay.
This week won't be at all. Probably Monday won't be, but somewhere in next week probably I can do it. I don't got no big jobs coming in that I know of that needs to be sandblasted.
How long does it take to sandblast?
Oh, that's a big pain in the ass of it.
It all depends, you know.
All the nooks and crannies, every fucking last little thing.
Yeah. You get up in there and have to that big.
I mentioned Paper Towel Willie, did I not?
You started to, and you kind of faded off of it.
Okay.
When you were talking about it being sold, you didn't really get into it.
Yeah, no, you didn't get into it.
Okay. I got so many things to talk about. I got to put over to the water boy. I got to put New York Greg's taking his son Braden for a major surgery right now.
Who the hell did that shirt?
I got to do that.
That one?
Yeah.
This one's been out there.
What the fuck is racing engineer? I guess it's just me, huh?
There's no remorse and regret associated with anything they do.
You are refreshingly vulgar.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
All right, I got so many things to take care of. First of all, thank you to Paper Towel Willie. Lummy's gonna, when he's down here visiting you, he's gonna load up the podcasting table. He paid full price for it.
Perfect.
His Paper Towel Willie has helped us with so many things. Oh, by the way,
is he gonna make a bar out of it?
Lummy, by the way.
Yes, sir.
You know those pieces of soundproofing that keep falling down?
Yes.
They fell again. They're done. They fell.
Oh,
so I don't know if we need to go get some liquid nails or what, but you can see above me they're falling down. You can't see it on screen, but
3M glue.
I need your Bumble type setting a star on top of the Christmas tree height. Lummy's the only guy, if we're working on the ceiling up here, that doesn't need a ladder.
He just reaches up.
Yeah, no problem.
New York, Greg needs a ladder. Bob Cook needs a ladder. Everybody, Macho Man needs a ladder. Speaking of, so anyway, thank you, Paper Towel Willie. Lummy, should I have Merch Crick go out? Obviously, the spray adhesive that we're using, we're either not using enough or we haven't prepped the area that we're affixing it to, which I think might be the reason, or we just need to go get some liquid nails.
3M glue.
We got 3M adhesive. So let me know that I need that.
Okay.
We're not using enough.
2, I can't think where he wants us to call him the water boy or the waterman. There's a unbelievable listener who has kind of taken care of our sewage and our soft water needs here at the new studios as we move in and start working out some of the gremlins. I don't know that this garage was ever intended to have 4 or 5-time full-time men working out of it. I think it was just supposed to be a garage, and somebody occasionally pooped in there. And we're not stressing out everything, but we're working out the gremlins in a new place, so to speak. And the
might need a thinner gauge.
The water boy. I'm getting RV quality. I already order a case of it to go, but that goes along with the new pooping rules, and I'm going to get into that. That's a subsection in itself. So,
and you didn't finish July 2nd.
What is it about, John?
What about July 2nd?
You said about knowing the date.
About what?
Yeah. Do you know what July 2nd is?
Yeah.
No.
You ready?
Yeah.
It's officially halfway of the year. It's officially the halfway point.
Who cares?
Well,
that's a stat right there.
That's not a stat that I'm going to use for today's daily reaction. But July 2nd represents, half. You're half done. It's the halfway.
Christmas is halfway here.
No, Christmas is more than halfway here. It's the 25th. So that's what July 2nd represented.
Man.
So I need to get into the next thing, and it's really, really, it's something that I am not worried about, but I think of. And I hope the little guy ends up being okay. If you've spent any time around here in the studios, Bob Cook and New York Greg have just absolutely been here almost every day. I'm talking about.
Do they camp out in your yard?
I mean, I'm talking about, New York Greg lives in Hernando with his 2 sons. He is a single father that has raised both of his sons by himself.
How old are they?
One's, I think, 15 or 16, and the one that I'm talking about, Braden, he is 13, and he is an absolute handful. He is Gene Lasser at 13 if I've ever seen it. He might be meaner than you were at 13. And here's the thing. New York Greg is the best dad ever. Like, he's the best dad. When the mom had the kid, Braden came out like 1 pound, 5 ounces. He was so premature. I think he came like at 23 or 24 weeks. You could literally hold the little kid in the palm of his hand. I think he spent the first 6 months, maybe 7 months of his life in the hospital. And what did the mom do? She left. She completely left.
Well, what makes you think that he wouldn't be mean?
Well,
hoe. She just leaves.
She's a hoe. And Greg has raised this little guy from 1 pound, 9 ounces to the strapping 13-year-old that he is today. But in doing so, he was born with kidney disease.
Oh, poor baby.
And he is now, I think there's either 5 or 6, maybe 5 levels of stages of kidney issues, and he's currently on stage 4.
So we gotta give him one to horse?
No. He's been able to manage, it throughout life, and he's slowly progressed. I think he, obviously was born with like maybe stage 1. And through the years, he's now at the very at the highest end of 3, just starting to embark in 4. And I think it only
that's good or bad.
No, it's not good.
No, it's not good.
I think it only goes to 5. But he's young. He's strapping. He'll fight you. So they're over here one day. I mean, this kid's so badass, and he's teeny tiny. He's like 4'6", like 75 pounds. But he's got a mouth on him like you wouldn't believe. So his dad was working here, and I had like some pizza inside, and so I told Greg, I said, send Braden in here to have some pizza or something. So I go, hey, Braden, you want a piece of pizza? And he goes, no, there, bowling ball. Looks like you're pretty much.
He told you what?
Bowling ball.
Oh, no.
He said, no, bowling ball. Looks like you eating all of it. I go, listen. He goes, what do you got for me there, big guy? And so his dad told me that if he ever starts smarting out, is as long as you yoke him up above the chest, you're good. And in fact, he probably needs a yoking. So I told him, listen, buddy, you better just back down with your attitude or I'm going to yoke your ass up. He stands up.
Uh-huh.
And he looks at me and he goes, go ahead and give me your best shot, bowling ball. Like, what is going on? What is going on here? It'd be like Walker looking like Walker looking at his dad.
Yeah, he knows he's got a tough life to lead.
Oh, he's a tough little bastard.
He's sick and he's got no mom.
He fights his brother daily. So when I texted Greg and I said, "Hey, Braden getting a little lippy." He goes, get him in a rear naked. Because I'm pretty, I'm actually pretty good at a rear naked choke. Rob Kahn taught me how to really cinch one in.
You might as well be a black belt.
So he wasn't. Well, I'm a black belt at rear naked based on having T-Rex arms. So he wasn't looking, and I locked him in an anaconda type thing. But the little bastard wasn't gonna tap.
He wasn't.
So Merch Craig goes, stop! He's turning purple. Stop! So I stop, and he turns around and goes, that's all you got, bowling ball? And I'm like, you little. Then I couldn't catch him. So anyway, he's a good kid. So after he dropped the tough guy persona, after he dropped that, and I'm sitting there and we're sitting there shoulder to shoulder, and I'm talking to him about. He's getting ready to go into seventh grade. And I'm what's it like to be in sixth grade? What are they teaching you? He tells me that in health class, his teacher taught them how to masturbate. And they teach you that. And he's like, I already knew how to do it, of course. I'm like, well, we don't need to get into that. But I started talking to him about just life and his dad and his brother and his kidney situation and stuff like that. And the kid he acts like a badass. He acts like a thug. He acts like a degenerate. He's so disrespectful to his father. He's so disrespectful to his brother. But when you break it all down and you are able to get into that, he's built this inner wall, this tough wall that not a lot of people can penetrate because he's just, and again, Gene, he
don't want to be hurt no more.
Well, he's had a tough life.
Yes.
He's had a tough life.
Take your mom out of the equation, it's not good.
Right. And Greg, there's only so much a dad can do. A kid needs a mom-like figure, and this
dads don't hug you.
Well, Greg does. Not
like mom would.
Greg is an absolute unbelievable dad. He spends half the time on the phone with Matt, the older one, saying Braden's going absolutely crazy. He's out back with his BB gun shooting lizards. And he just took the brand new bar stool and threw it through the front door.
Well, that might be a problem.
And I've already choked him out twice, and he called me a pussy. And so the kid, I'm able to break through that tough guy. I had a tough life. I got a chip on my shoulder. And the kid, it's like you're talking to a 20-year-old adult. He's so polite. He's so knowledgeable. He's so smart. He's so well-spoken. When you're talking to him, he doesn't say yeah, no. He's like, yes, no, that's correct. Mm-hmm. He's just really a breath of fresh air based on how, kind of like Coben. Coben's a good kid, and when you talk to Coben, you can tell he's got a good set of parents, and he's been kind of raised somewhat on the strict side with you, and he's not that average 15, 16-year-old smart-ass kid. He's a respectful kid.
Yep.
He's not up getting mouthy. He's not causing trouble. When you guys were at the ball game, he asked Dad, Matt, I have to go to the bathroom. May I go to the bathroom? Yes, take Mom. He's respectful. And this Braden kid Once he drops the tough guy persona, he's unbelievable. I wish maybe he's listening right now. And well, I know he's listening right now. And Braden, you know what, man? You are such a good kid. And why he's listening right now, Lummy, is because he's headed to a major surgery for his kidneys. No, I actually think this might be a Shams Charania, but it has to do with some, like the kid he's scared to death about this particular surgery.
Of course he is.
He has to go under. And I just want to let you know, Braden, there's so many people that love you, and you're such a good kid. And when you get out of the surgery and as you continue your trek fighting your kidney disease, please realize you're going to get farther in life being that well-spoken, calculated, good kid than I don't know why you think you have to act the way you do around.
You don't want people running him over.
Yeah, but it's just him and his brother during the summer.
Listen, you growed up with parents. You growed up with a home. You can't even think about what this kid going through.
I really can't. But if I was to be, a influential figure to him, or I would just tell him, I've seen the best of you, Braden. I've seen when you drop your tough guy persona and you are a well-spoken young man. And I'm just going to tell you that will take you so far in life. You can't change what's been done to you already. And nobody would wish what's been done to you on anybody, but you've persevered and gone through that. So make the remaining great years of your life, make it easy for your dad. Your dad, look, when everybody else left, look who was there for you. Look who's driving you to the surgery center today. Look who, puts. Greg was telling me a couple of years ago, Lasker, he's got 2 young boys, and you got a young boy. Yeah. And he goes, these young boys, they eat like eat. He goes, I'm going through. Greg's like, I'm going through, and I goes, I'm not exaggerating. Thank God I got a good pension from New York, because that's what he's living off of. He goes, I'm not kidding you. My 2 kids, and I'm a man, and he goes, I'll go without before I let them go. He goes, I'm spending, and I thought there was no way, I'm spending $400 to $450 a week on food for these kids.
Yeah.
I'm like, my God. So anyway, Brendan, you got such a great dad. And if, when you get through this procedure, maybe change it up a bit and be that good kid.
You can come to my house right forward. It'll stay the same, boy. Come on over.
Yeah, go to Lasker man camp.
That's right.
Is he still allowed to call you bowling ball?
No, well, I mean, no.
That's funny as hell.
He's. Let me tell you something. He's absolutely brilliantly funny. Like,
That's
he's
funny.
Brilliantly funny.
Makes me think of that baseball, the Bubba baseball.
He's
Remember
like, what
that
are you
Bubba
doing? Hey, bowling ball. I said, you want any pizza? He goes, hey, bowling ball, you're putting a hurting on that pizza. I don't know if there's anything left for me. I'm like, no, I didn't say anything. And then I go, listen, I already got a text from your dad to yoke you up. And he stands up, looks at me, and he goes, let's go. I'm like, listen, kid. I mean, I can't.
You just grabbed the hair behind his neck.
He didn't have much. He's got a buzz cut.
Oh, okay.
Listen, Braden, you're a good kid. There's so many people that are pulling for you. Get your act together. Drop the tough guy act. And meanwhile, he goes to school, and his dad's like his teachers, no problems, never talks back, doesn't get in any fights. Nobody will fight him because they know how absolutely insane he is. Like, he's completely insane.
Oh, good. Leave the kid alone.
So
he's getting through life. That's why you know
Braden, we're pulling for you, my friend. I hope you get through this. And I hope that you can switch it up a little bit and be a good kid for your dad, because your poor dad. Oh my God, he's over here working, and he spends half of his time on the phone.
Think he blames his dad?
No. He loves his father because his dad's the only one that was there for him. Everybody else left him.
He picked the wrong chick, though.
Well, maybe.
Sounds like he needs to spend about a good couple weeks at Gene Lasker's house, really getting the Gene Lasker.
I'm not going to take this out of him, though.
That's what I'm saying. I know.
I leave it in him, but I just show him how to adjust
You know what he needs? He needs to spend a week at Lasker Powder Coat working the sandblaster. That's what he needs. Because you know what that'll do? That'll toughen you up real fast. working that sandblaster at 125 degrees in the sandblasting shed.
With 125 pounds of pressure on that tip.
125 pound on that pressure that, you have to, he would have to use both hands.
Yeah, you pick him up
and
off
then
the ground.
Lasker come in, and if it sucks, he doesn't say, "Oh, that's a good job, Braden." He go, "Hey, Braden, man, you missed that whole corner, that whole little edge. You got to, I'd say probably another 30 minutes."
I'd grab one of them 80-pound back and throw it to him.
Well, so anyway, Braden, we love you, my friend. I know you're nervous. You're going to get through this. And once you do get through this, let's try to be a little bit nicer to your dad. Poor dad.
Don't drop the bowling ball gimmick. I like it.
Yeah, don't. I'm not Uncle Bowling Ball anymore. I'm just Uncle Bubba. Okay. Lasker, what do you think about? T-shirt Will has designed this. Lasker, racing, engineering, and fabric.
Wow.
He messed it up.
What?
Well, he took the NASCAR out of it.
Well, it can't be NASCAR.
Well, no, I don't say NASCAR, but the colors of NASCAR. Remember the background of it?
That's exactly the colors of NASCAR. Send me the NASCAR logo.
Yeah, you'll see it. Show me the old T-shirt.
Are you in like a specific hating pattern today?
No.
Is that the Lasker?
I love the bowling ball gimmick.
Well, yeah, but that's a negative thing.
No, it's
I don't
not.
need negative Gene Lasker.
I'm not negative at all.
Do I need to? Do I need to
look
ask?
at the old shirt?
Do I need to ask Sarah to blow a text?
Eugene Thomas Lasker Jr.
A text in. Can you send me the old one?
I'm making sure.
Just show them the old one first. Just show them the old one.
The logo.
And by the way,
the one that he invented the first time.
Here are the knives.
Wow.
Here are the knives. And Lasker has said that you can tell that they're a better knife based on how the metal shines or whatever. I don't know much about it. Merch Crick has sent me a text, and it said these are going to probably be, anyway, from the manufacturer, our cost is this. This set retails for nearly $1,000. They are the Louis Vuitton of knives.
We're not getting them for $200.
They are the Louis Vuitton of knives. They cost us X, and with shipping, it'll be even more expensive. These are Japanese steak knives with 67 layers of Damascus steel blades.
Yep.
Now, I don't know what that means.
It's type of metal.
So she said it might be closer to $249 or $300.
I'll take them.
So I don't know. That could potentially change people's mindset. I'm gonna, maybe.
Since you went to NASCAR 1976 logo that Gene wants.
Is it this one down here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, he is such.
I'm not.
Hold on. You are such an asshole.
See?
No. Hold on. Here we go. You are such an asshole. So just. First of all, I'm going to.
Danielson,
I'm
Hong Kong for Braden.
This is for you, Braden.
Okay, now show the old Alaskan shirt.
Text me back, New York, Greg. Let me know the reception. All right, so Lasker, you're going to shut up, or I'm going to turn your mic off. If you look at your shirt, there's the yellow bars. There's the yellow bars. There's the red bar. There's the red bar. Now, we don't have the pink because you don't have as many letters. Well, I guess you do. But that, I guess he could maybe put a little pink, and then there's blue, and there's blue. That's about as close. Now, you also, Gene, have to realize that you got to switch up the logo a little bit, or we'll get what you call a copyright infringement.
Okay, well, can we look at the old Lasker shirt? Is there one?
I don't know.
Possibly to pull that up?
I don't know where that's at.
Do you want me to send you what the one online is, or no?
Yeah.
So what do you say? What's
that? Ain't it?
Well, no, it's on your messenger.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. So this is the
one you did. Perfect.
Right, hold on. Let me see. Oh, okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm looking at it. It's in my messenger.
Yes, sir.
All right, hold on. Oscar's got me so flipped out just because of the pure unappreciation factor.
Listen.
No, shut up. Shut
It ain't
up.
your name on it.
Shut up. And it's not going to be your name on it either.
Look at that one
So
right there. Look at that
hold
niceness.
Hold on. Yellow. Red. We can put a little pink there or purple.
Little purple.
Purple.
Plenty of blue back there. See the blue?
KER.
Right.
Racing, engineering, fabrication. How about that?
There you
now,
go.
do you want the how about that?
Yeah.
Or do you want the racing engineer?
How about that?
Okay. So, Will, if you're listening, instead of having racing, engineer, and fabrication, which God knows would make him way more legitimate than how about that, then
I'm legitimate on the how about that.
Yeah. All right. So, two changes, Will, if you could. Can we do how about that? And can we put a little bit of purple behind the S and a little bit more and a little bit more behind the blue? Can we do that so that this unappreciative asshole will be appreciative?
See, Gene, it wasn't that bad. You made it sound like it's
a complete. Here's what you should have said, Gene. You ready? You should have said.
Oh, we just need to make a couple little changes.
No, you should have said.
And that'd be great, Ball. That'd be great.
What'd you call me? I will come choke you out.
See, you don't like that, and I don't like what I see. We both didn't like something.
Well, hopefully you're listening. You can make the changes. My name's not Bowling Ball.
It's the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Gene, you're going to get choked out, buddy.
And it's worth it. Tell you the truth.
I got a 13-year-old calling me Bowling Ball, and it looks like it's going to stick.
You got G Live.
I thought I did something when I called him Mr. Microphone back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Well, boy, that kid really whooped me, didn't he? I want him to come over and hang out with me. He might have some.
I can imagine them two just going back and forth, getting liners on Bubba.
So I just want him to swim in a pool, man, and have a fun day.
Yeah. He needs to hang out with Coben.
No, my dog
him and Coben.
And stuff, and him and Coben, four-wheelers.
Give him four-wheel. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, got plenty.
But you got to have some work for them to do.
Oh, you can go round up the eggs from the chickens.
Yeah, there you go. So I have to go to words. Bowling ball. I've been thrown in the gutter. Now I'm just waiting to get returned back to my sender.
You're at
Braden, you little bastard. Should have maybe embellished the story.
I'm praying for you, Braden. I want you to be plenty healthy tomorrow.
So let me get into the poop rules next. Macho, you got to promise me that you don't take the poop rules personal. You're not the one that clogged up the system. The system was clogged by somebody else. But moving forward, I'm going to try to. I talked to Mr. Waterfall, or whatever he's calling himself nowadays. The guy that actually helped me with my septic. He does not want me to even say his name or his business on the air because he's so afraid of trolls. I'm like, you can't be afraid of those little pussies. They don't even have their right name. Like, it's not even their names. Like, some of the names, they're just a bunch of pussies.
Uncle Rucky, $10.
Probably most trolls don't even got septic tanks for the simple fact that they ain't got money to buy land.
Bowling ball army. So I'm gonna have the new poop rules. Macho, if you can promise me that you'll just keep an open mind about it. That's all I ask.
All this poop talks make me want to poop.
I know.
Let's get to it.
Now, Macho Man, because he eats the cleanest, he eats the most protein, he poops. Merch Crick tells me, she said he poops 2 times a day.
That's terrible. He's keeping tabs.
She's got a whole poop chart over there.
I thought we were better than that.
So we got. So Macho Man predominantly uses the bathroom that's attached onto the garage. That's his pooping chambers. And when my new gimmick comes, which I think is tomorrow, and will be installed, then we're going to have a new set of poop rules. And Macho Man, please just keep an open mind. That's all I ask, okay? That's all I ask. Because you're the one that poops the most here. So, and you didn't clog it, but moving forward, I'm going to try to make it uncloggable.
Yeah, so I officially don't like that anymore.
Okay,
He's ruining my life.
He's messing up your poop game.
These muscles need protein. We're going to synthesize it.
We're going to get
protein poops.
Yeah, if you eat a lot of protein, it causes you to poop a lot. We're going to break down the new pooping procedures here at the Bubba Radio Network next.
If you love that segment, then check out BubbaArmyHQ.com and do a deep dive on past shows. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show will be right back.
change the wording.
But just the background is supposed to be the yellow, red, purple, blue.
So you want it solid?
Huh?
Solid.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, where the blue starts there.
Yeah.
These are like that red's supposed to be a stripe. It's supposed to be 2 lines. Right there. Boom. Make it a stripe.
Love me, the Rays won last night, and the fucking
then-
Yankees are on a 5-game losing streak.
There's no more stripes after.
Yeah, the Rays look good.
There's no more stripes after.
Love me, I love our little sports ticker.
Austin Wolf 25. Yeah, that thing's.
Are people liking it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a different dynamic. Especially when we get more sports going on too.
And that little dude just whipped out a name for you out of nowhere. Just do it.
Yeah.
That poor little guy. He got so much pain in his self.
He's a good kid, though. He really is. When you talk to him, he's not playing his tough guy gimmick. He's such a fucking good kid.
Thank you, Austin Wolf. Bowling ball.
Let me. Have we got any feedback on the knives?
I mean, a lot of people said they look really nice. They just need to know what the front price will be.
They're probably gonna be $249. Maybe Mach could put. Would you buy the Bubba Army knives for $249?
All right, we'll put that poll.
And there's going to be a little bit more shipping than normal, probably $12 to $15 shipping.
$249. Thank you, Wolf, Dana San, Kobaraki. Appreciate it, everyone. Our merch $2 really great for New York Craig's family. There you go. Iggy McGillicuddy, $20.
Poll complete, 47 votes, so 82% of 417 times 0.82. That's 341 knives. Nobody's gonna fucking pull complete it for. Does that mean it we're only going to 417? Yeah.
TJ for Jersey.
Oh, that's the like button. Fuck.
All right, pulls up.
But I'd like to see how many total numbers. Like, can you do a poll where it gives you not only percentage, but it gives you like how many? That way I could gauge. Okay, I got.
So far, there's 31 votes.
Okay, that's all I need to know. So it looks like it's about 50-50. So I got. If it's at 50-50, then I can go in half of what. So it's 38 votes and it's 55-45. But you know what? Thank you guys for your honesty. That really helps me. That helps me gauge as to whether I should do this or not.
What's up, Johnny K?
Strange Clouds Vapor and Smoke Shop, your one-stop destination for all the good stuff. They've got Nick Vapes, delicious edibles and THC products. Also a wide selection of kratom and kava, killer glass pipe selection, and fresh incense to set the mood, all at the best prices. Full kratom and kava bars and relaxing lounges located at each one of their locations. Bay Pines, Largo, Clearwater, Palm Harbor. Mention Bubba Army and get 15% off your entire purchase. Strange Clouds Vapor and Smoke Shop. Come get lifted on good vibes. 4 locations serving Tampa Bay area or online at shopstrangeclouds.com.
Following broadcast is not for the mocha soy latte drinking, tree hugging, Birkenstock wearing crowd.
I'm not giving you a compliment.
If you tuned in by accident, get the out of here now before all the beer drinking, whiskey shooting hellraisers find out. This is a Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
813-902-8222. July 1st, 2026, the Bubba the Love Sponge Show. I'll be doing my daily reactionary video right after the show. Gary Cantrell will get that posted up. I also got a podcast, long-form podcast that I'm doing today with Sean Stone. He's Oliver Stone's son, and he just appeared, I think, maybe a week or two ago. He was actually in Florida. I couldn't catch him in time for that, or I would have had him in studio. I prefer to do podcasting in studio in our new podcasting type situation, which Macho did it with the small adjustments that we made. You're the only one that's probably, well, besides Gary, and he's not available. But with the cropping, the new lighting, and the new backdrop on the soundproofing, you saw the raw footage. Did it look better?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'm excited. I'm excited because our other one, when I had the podcasting table, which, by the way, Paper Towel Willie bought, it was more of like a Johnny Carson type setup. It was really far away. And our new one-on-one podcasting deal is way more intimate and simple and clean. And by the way, Macho, that backlighting that you put up, you know, I didn't think it would really pop on camera, but I went and saw your feed when I was turning everything off, and just that little subtle backlighting really, I thought made a difference.
Yeah, it added some ambience.
Yeah, it does. And I like right where you have the lights, like, don't mess with it, other than us, you know, just getting it set up each time. Now, Mach, would there ever be a situation where, like, let's say I had just a pop-up podcast that came my way and I couldn't get anybody, you know, I couldn't get you or anything like that. Can you because I know how to turn the lights on. Could you give me a little course on how to turn everything on? Because it looks like to me, you turn the cameras on, you start recording with your 3 green buttons in the back, you make sure your lighting, you showed me how to focus in, you showed me how to use the cameras, how to, you know, zoom in, zoom out, focus. I think you could, and I'm not as I'm not as stupid as I play on the air, but I kind of am. Could you give me a little checklist and I would be able to do that myself?
We would have to make permanent changes because we're using cameras for multiple use right now. But
no, I mean, I know that I have to take the 3 cameras and put them in their spots and then frame everybody up.
You got to move a wire.
Oh, what wire do you got to move?
The one wide shot behind Lummy, that cable goes to one of the cameras.
All right, so
it's possible.
I mean, since I've been doing this for 40 years, you could probably teach me.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
One of these days, let's do that, because let's just say, you know, one day I wanted to, like, me and Merch Crick go and do a podcast one day. I have to get her a booster seat, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me take this one call, then I'm going to get into my pooping rules. I know Macho Man's rivet because it affects his life the most. Hello, you're on the air quickly. You were.
That means quicklier.
Yeah, it means you're done.
Or
hello.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, buddy.
Pedro, what's up, guys?
Pedro the Pool, give us an update. I know the last time we spoke to you, you were actually headed for a major procedure. What do you got going on now?
Oh, man, I have such great news, guys. I'm definitely a Debbie Downer. It is so great to talk to you. It's been 5 days of misery, but I have a silver lining, and the sun is a beautiful thing to see today. I'll tell you what, everyone.
So let me. So hold on, Pedro. as we've been going down this brain cancer path with you, it's not looked good. And they've taken portions of your brain out and given you kind of dismal type, longevity. And it sounds like maybe there might have been a breakthrough and you got some finally good news.
Oh, man. So, yeah, I think I talked to you after Mother's Day, had a seizure, and it wasn't great news after that. So I had a completely debilitating headache that lasted for days. Got into Gulf Coast Hospital down in Lee County, and it was just like this worst hangover headache. I couldn't see. It kept, having nauseousness. I couldn't move. And so I got out of there. Well, part of that is on Friday, our car died. Couldn't figure out why. 12 days before, we had our transmission flushed. Well, turns out they never put anything back in the transmission. So now we're in a fight with the shop to get that rectified. But I'm up here at Moffitt Cancer Center, which is absolutely amazing. They explained that the tumor replication rate is only 10%. So if you can imagine all going down the street at 100 miles an hour, it's not running at 100%. It's only going 10 miles an hour. So they have time to figure out a game plan and how to treat this sucker.
So you're saying in a long-winded way is that your cancer spread rate is only 10%, which gives them time to figure out a health game plan for you. And, they don't have to quickly go in there and start digging some of this out. They can actually map it and strategically map it out on a health type deal because it's not spreading nearly as quickly as you thought. I think that's what you're saying.
Correct. And, I'm on Keytruda right now. So they're like, okay, well, let's see what happens with this. We have another plan that we can do. We'll see what happens with that over time. I have time. Time is on my side, finally.
Good. Well, Pedro, we're thinking about you. Our good friend, New York Greg's taking his son that has stage 4 kidney disease in for a major for a procedure today. So we got a lot of good Bub Armies. I know that Rainey's going through a medical situation. So, we take our health for granted all too often. We take our friendship and just us calling each other friends and being part of this group that we call affectionately the Bubba Army. We're far closer than people give us credit for, and we're always pulling for, a part of the Army that's maybe not in such a good place health-wise, and that's great news for you, Pedro. I appreciate you letting us know about that.
Absolutely. New York Greg, I met him at the baseball gimmick.
Oh, he's the best.
He and his kid, he is awesome. Listen, no homo, New York Greg, love you, love your kid, and you're an awesome dad for being a single dad, raising him. I did that for 5 years with my kids too, man. I'm so ecstatic, and I'm very proud to know you, and I hope I can continue to know you and call you a friend.
All right, Pedro, great. Pedro, the pool guy. We love you, buddy. We got to run. Good luck to you.
I know it. Love you all.
Bye now. Thanks. So new pooping rule on me is this. Macho, and hopefully you're paying attention.
He's paying attention.
So I don't know, maybe 5 Christmases ago, my sister got me this thing called the Tushy. And it sat around for a year. I was like, that's stupid. Just going to poop, wipe my butt.
Really quick, there's people saying they're having issues with YouTube and stuff, and I just double-check everything. Refresh your feeds because it's nothing on our end, okay, guys?
No, I'm watching us perfectly, so refresh.
Somebody was saying voices sound like chipmunks, and I'm like, really?
Macho could care less about my new poop code. He wants you guys to know you're all retarded when it comes to saying they have an issue, because we don't. Because look behind Gene Laughter. We got every piece of equipment known to man.
That's right.
I mean, my Lord. Macho, do we have more equipment than most radio stations? Because we have to be both digital and terrestrial. So do we have, let's say Randy Michaels to come in, which, by the way, Macho Man, I did talk to Randy yesterday because Randy's kind of thinking about buying a couple of, like, did you see Odyssey sold its entire St. Louis cluster yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah, so Randy's sniffing around, and I got to talk to Randy, and he might be down in August and stay with me here.
Oh.
And so I sent him pictures of the rack from in here, and he's like, wow, who did that? And I said, I got a guy named, you might know him as Andy. He worked for Clear Channel early as a kid, but we call him Macho Man. He works for Bruce Midori now on the Genesis side. That's how I got him. He's my full-time engineer. And he goes, and this is exactly what he said, I'd love to see the backside of that. I'd love to see his real work. That's what he said.
No, I got to clean some stuff up.
No, you
barely.
got a month. But he was really impressed with our rack, the front side. And so, like with the average engineer, Macho Man, by John McMartin and Wilson Welch, would they think this was really, really, really good, well done?
Yeah, absolutely. But I know what Randy's looking for, so I'll make sure to take care of that.
But it probably is not going to be till late August, early September.
Yeah, he just wants the wires nice and neat.
Well, anyway,
in the back, a lot of zippers.
He said he thought he remembered you from 93.3 FLZ.
Yeah, I was introduced to him once. We were talking about my friend Mark's Sebastian introduced me to him. He worked at Q102 in Cincinnati with him. And he said, Mark was saying I would want to run a radio station one day. And he looked at me and said, you don't look like you can run a radio station.
Ouch.
Well, probably,
tell him.
Well, probably because you're all muscled out, and most people that got jacked up muscles can't engineer because they're too busy being in the gym. You happen to be a guy that can juggle both.
It was funny.
Well, how cool would it be if he came in here in the next 2 months and was able to see your work? How cool would that be? Oh man. So anyway,
made me nervous.
Well, I'm not trying to make you. I was trying to actually pay you a compliment, but you took it the wrong way.
Now listen to the poop rule, Macho.
So Macho, here's the poop deal. Every time I'm trying to do it, you're interrupted. You keep getting me off the deal. So 5 years ago, my sister bought me this thing called a Tushy, and it hooks onto your toilet. And what it does is after you get done pooping, you turn it on. It blows a gentle stream. Well, you can make the stream wide open. You can make it a 410 or you can make it a 4-cylinder. The stream is adjustable with the little knob on the right-hand side. Now, I've built so much tolerance up that I can go wide open.
Yeah.
I'm like Gene Lasker coming out of the pits in turn 2, and I'm wide open going into 3. I'm just wide open. And so it really, 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 it completely, and I know Lasker's going to take a crap on this, no pun intended, but it completely cleans your butthole. It completely cleans your butthole so that when you finally do wipe, all you're doing is drying water. You're just drying your butthole. There's never, ever.
How long you got to sit there and let it
just like
blast on you?
10 seconds.
Really?
Then you kind of learn how to adjust on the toilet so that you can get all, you kind of
got a shifter on the side.
Yeah, you don't got a shifter on the side, but you kind of scooch your butt around a little bit to get all aspects of it. You're just making small little adjustments when you're on it. You got the stream going, and you're just kind of like just making it and so you're getting it all around the farm. So then when you do take a piece of 2, 3, 4 sheets of toilet paper and dry it or wipe, if you will, there's never, ever anything on that paper other than water. Nothing. And I actually hate pooping anywhere else other than my house. I got one at my house. I had one upstairs in the studio, Lum, you remember?
Yes, yeah.
And that's where I did all my pooping. And then I bought one for the house here, and I got in my cabin. I got one. The bathroom by the kitchen is my pooping room, and then I just bought another one to put out here. And Macho Man, I call that Macho Man's bathroom. And so Macho Man, here's the deal: you're gonna have to blow off your butthole with the water. You blow your butthole off with water. And then I bought RV real thin toilet paper, and you're gonna have to dry your butt with that. and then there's going to be a trash can where, like, I mean, I haven't produced any toilet paper since the day I've lived here because my toilet paper doesn't need to be flushed. Mine can just be thrown away because there's no poop on it. Like, you don't
Makes
have
sense.
Man, you're gross.
What do you mean I'm gross?
There's no poop on the toilet paper?
None.
I mean, how much pressure you blast your butthole with?
As much as it gives me. And I guess Jay's mother's head says easiest way to look at it is if you stepped in dog poop, what would you use to clean it? Dry toilet paper, or you know what? That's a pretty damn good analogy. If you stepped your shoe into dog poop, would you go take paper towel and clean it off, or would you go right for the hose and hose it off?
The hose.
There you go. You know what? Jay's mother's head, I could not have come up with a better analogy. So then you dry your butt with the 2, 3, 4, 5 slivers of really thin Scott's RV septic-friendly toilet paper, and you don't even send that down the line. You crumple it up and put it in the waste paper basket beside you. Birch Crick will clean the waste paper basket out every day, and there's not even any remnants of poop on your toilet paper. It's just wet, and it ends up drying, and it's nothing. That way you're sending no toilet paper down your sewage, and we ain't getting no clog-ups.
Love it.
Macho, will you at least keep an open mind while doing it?
That's what I say.
Yeah. Macho, how can it, like, you haven't even tried it. That'd be like if I said...
I mean, you're squirting the area, so the stuff's going to just start going everywhere.
No,
underneath your
hold on. Are you trying to?
sack
No, it's not. No, it actually feels good when it hits my sack. Actually feels pretty good. I'm gonna, if I'm gonna be honest with you,
this is getting too intimate for the radio.
It does feel. I mean, as you're taking that stream and you're adjusting your butt to really take it around the farm, if you go too far forward, it might hit your sack, but it kind of feels good on your sack. So anyway, listen, that's the way it's going to be. Hopefully you'll like it. I don't know that we can go back to the other situation, but I think actually, even though you're one of the most hard-headed guys I know, I think that eventually you come to me, and it'll be very private because you like to keep all of your private stuff off of the air. You're going to be like, I just want to let you know that tushy butthole blower, not too bad, buddy.
Is it going to be warm water?
Well, I mean, here's the deal. What water in Florida is not warm?
Exactly.
I mean, if you go to if you go to your tap and you make it as cold as it's still bath water warm. Nothing that comes out of the ground here in Florida is ever cold. So it is a little. It's a little cold, but that kind of feels good on the butthole too.
No, they do make toilets that's got pressurized systems in it that when you hit them, I mean,
they also make $99 tushies that do the same thing and blow off the big high spots of your butthole and require you not to have to use any toilet paper. How do you say toilet?
Toilet.
Are you going to use the Gene?
No.
It's okay. I don't want Gene to use it.
I don't poop here.
Yeah, he didn't poop here. So there it is, Macho. And if you just are dead set against it, potentially we could go back the other way. But I think that honest to God, think that it's an acquired taste. It's an acquired feel. And I think that you'll end up liking it.
I have a hard time putting the paper in a basket and not in the toilet.
Gene, but here's the deal. If the paper, let me just ask you a question here. If the toilet paper that you wiped your ass with doesn't have not one little ounce of brown stuff, and it's all just water from drying up your butthole.
I guess, but I mean, it's just...
But hold on. Now, if it's got a little brown streak on it, send it down.
Send it down.
But if it's all white... and
it's all right.
If it's all white, then it's all right, and it means that all it's on it is water from drying your butthole.
There you go, Mr. Crick.
He's not part of the solution. He's part of the problem. It's Bubba the Love Sponge.
$76.9, 71. If I could sell 100 sets, it'd be worth me doing it.
Yeah. And you already got more than that saying yeah?
I got 71.
71.
71 people saying.
Peeing again. That's not good.
He's peeing again?
That's not
Is he
good.
making himself pee because he wants to get them out?
No, I think it's just...
Or it makes them?
I think it makes them.
Oh, wow. I could not imagine having them fucking things, bro. I've watched him cry. I've seen him cry. I've seen it. We walked into the big house one time, and he walked into the garage, and we used to go open the garage and walk up the steps. That's how we went in.
Yeah.
And he fucking knelt down on the steps, was crying.
Those were early on, though, right?
Huh?
Those were early on stones.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what early on or been on or what on.
Now he's a pro.
Now he's a pro.
He's passed for like 75 stones.
Oh yeah, man. He's had stones every year that I've ever known him. It's just a sickness that he's got. Something in his body makes those crystals. You know. But thank God I don't got that, man. I don't got that.
Shit.
I ain't never had one.
No,
My doctor, when I see my doctor, my arthritis doctor, she's looking at me and she goes, you know, it's just amazing that you got that Bell's palsy and you have no remnants of it. None. Zero.
You beat it.
And I said, yeah. She goes, you know that's like less than 1% of the people completely go away from it? Less than 1%.
Well, you're a 1%er.
Well, that's what I was supposed to say. Less than 1.
Oh.
But that's kind of cool, you know?
You beat it your bitch.
Hey, Mom, can I talk to Travis?
My friend, you know, he told me early when I first had it. Yeah, my wife got it. She's a beautiful girl. She's a singer in a band, and she got it.
Oh, that's the worst.
And it never went away. She still got it. So she does things like pulls her face back like this and then puts tape.
You think so?
Puts tape on the back of her ear and which pulls her face a little bit and then wears a hat which holds it like this when she's on stage sometimes. You can see it on her, but you don't see it because she knows how to sing in the microphone this way and look at you and put her hair down and put her hand
but that
up.
might be like it may like really project her out if she's the singer with the Bell's palsy.
Well, she had it. Well, you know, when you got Ty J,
yeah,
you can still see it in him.
Oh yeah.
If you know it.
Yeah.
You know, because we know it, we can see it. But if you didn't know it, you wouldn't see it. But being as we know it, we see it. You know.
Yeah, but her being the singer with Bell's palsy, people might go for it.
Oh yeah, I would imagine people when she's sitting there talking to you regularly, you can see her side of her face is still down, you know, and this lip goes up and this one don't. It don't mess with her singing noise.
I mean, it'd be just like a race car driver with no arms. You know, you'd really want to see how that works.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be.
Or even one arm.
She's a good singer. She does a lot of singing right. She's around town. She's a band around here. So she's around town. A lot of the bike festivals, and you see her there. She was opening act at that fucking motorcycle place over in Clearwater that's got the
Oh yeah, the Barracudas or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called, or OCC.
OCC. She was opening act for whoever was there a while back. I seen her on live on the internet.
We did with a DAT machine.
Yeah, but would you imagine like
We would
you got like a paraplegic or you got like a guy with like one leg and no arms driving like a swing car.
You know, like a one-legged, one-armed drummer.
Yeah.
I always
like in
wondered.
Def Leppard.
Yeah.
On St. Louis.
Yeah.
Little tap of using your feet.
He went right back to drumming like really quick.
That's right.
I couldn't get it.
Ciao.
Fucking chair. Hey, don't you fans don't think that me and Lasker have it locked up, and I always get him because I put some kind of wrestling move on him, and he fucking tied up.
Right. You leave the wrestling moves out, you're done.
Well, Bubba, you know, one good thing if people buy the knives, remember that 250 goes.
Revolution.
Revolution. Boom. Your ears are in for some severe blunt force trauma. Bubba the Love Sponge. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
I didn't know, but until about 2 hours ago, that tomorrow is my Friday. It's a national holiday on Friday, and Lee is damn now going to make sure we know it.
It's just 250 years of our country, Bubba. You know,
you don't care about the damn country. You care about having a day
you
off.
see my house. I have so many American flags out there because my community is a bunch of liberal snowflakes.
Because you live in a Cuban neighborhood and you're showing off.
So anyway, listen, Lummy wanted to make sure that everybody knows, yes, that we potentially, if we do order these knives from the manufacturer, I'm probably only going to do pre-order, and please know they're going to probably be about $249. Merch Crick says they normally retail for about $1,000. Lasker has looked at them and said, those are Damascus 68-layer Japanese steak knives.
Right.
Count me in for a pair. But what you need to realize is this. Remember that your merch total goes to your BARP total this year. So, that's something that we've never done before, ever. And I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I did it, but merch has gone through the roof, and I think everybody is keeping that in mind. So, you don't have to necessarily come out of pocket $2,000, and I lowered it from $2,400 to $2,000. You got until September 15th to hit that number, but your merch number is figured in. Let's say you bought a watch, that's $75. Let's say you bought a set of steak knives, that's $250. That puts you at $325. Let's say you bought, a pair of shoes. What were those? $99.
Yep.
That puts you at $425. Let's say that you bought a couple of you've bought all the cool stuff. Hell, you could be running $600-700 just in merch. That goes right to the bottom line to your $2,000 total. I mean, my God, I mean, it's that's. Whew.
Dude, I don't even pay to go to BARP, and I'm buying me a set of them knives because they're good.
I get in BARP for free. Bubba also pays me a little something to be here. I give to my kid, and I think I'm going to go ahead and buy me some of them steak knives.
Yes, I am.
Bubba's going to give me a dozen of them once we get the Alaska shirt styled in because they suck right now. And then I get 12 free shirts on that deal. And Bubba also got me set up with free representation when I had a golf cart issue.
I'm rolling.
So Bubba's my friend. He really
just turned me on to that dude. It was such an asset. He's
Daniel Rose.
Daniel Rose.
What a good dude.
What a good dude.
What an app. He doesn't miss a show.
He ain't playing games when he comes to his job.
And here's the thing, man. He doesn't care how big a corporation or who the hell he's fighting. He's a one-man band. He has his own firm. He has one paralegal. I've seen some pretty impressive settlements that he's reached with Fortune 500 companies. He's pretty damn good. Pretty good. I like that guy, Daniel Rose. And he's knowledgeable on all kinds of different stuff.
And another Alaska hookup that he got recently from you, Bubba, the Crystal Harley.
Well, let's not forget this, too.
Oh, what about it?
No, hold on. Asker's kind of sitting here riding all my hookups.
I'm riding them.
Let's okay.
I'm riding.
So listen to me. Shut up.
And I use them because that's what we do here.
So listen. He went up to Crystal.
Yes.
And
met Triple H.
But listen. Yes, he went to Crystal Harley, but it was because one of the show, but also a couple of his outlaw dudes needed some work done. And listen, outlaw dudes are not easy people to satisfy. They're pricks for the most part. They're pricks, especially when it comes to their bikes. And two outlaw dudes got their bikes worked on somewhere in Tampa, didn't like it, took it up to Crystal. It was done at a fair price correctly by certified Harley-Davidson trade mechanics.
Yeah.
And two of them at one of Lasker's little when he was at the clubhouse, couple of them dudes said, "Hey Gene, yes, Crystal River Crystal Harley is a sponsor, But when Gene's two outlaw buddies told him that they'd got their work done there, Lasker said, hey, listen, you always talk about that, Chris. Like, two of my buddies got some stuff up there, so I'm taking my bike up there.
Well, they told me that earlier before, and then when you got him as a sponsor, then it was no holds bar. I'm going there because I already had outlaws tell me
I think your bike there.
It is there.
Yeah, you've already pulled it up there.
Yeah, it's already got that. They already got it.
And then the other thing, which I don't know, I know that he probably pays them, but he's working the guy to the bone, and that is Adam from Fenderworks.
No,
I think Lasker's on his fifth vehicle now going over there.
But I pay him every time.
I think Lasker gets one love bug imperfection in his hood, and he takes it over to Adam to do a complete repaint.
Listen, if Adam tells me something stupid like trying to give it to me for next to nothing, I give him money anyway.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time. And tell me about another guy that's jacked up. Oh, my God.
Man,
have you seen how jacked up he is?
Dude.
You put him and Macho Man in there, they'll instantaneously start taking his shirts off and try to, like, do a pose down.
Man, like
yeah, you got better. I got better striations, but you got a little more bulk right now. Oh, yeah. Do you poop 2 times a day like I do? Yeah. So Adam from Fenderworks, he actually has my truck over there right now.
Yeah, I seen that Pete on the tire.
Oh, you peed on?
I bet he did.
Parked in the back. Yeah, no one was watching.
So anyway, yes, Crystal River Harley, Fenderworks.
Hey, so I really so the girl that hooked me up there, she's called Hot Rod Heather, but I call her Hot Rod Heather. So she's Triple H now.
Oh,
and she's great. She knows everything about a motorcycle.
Well, is she above Army though?
Yeah, she's Bubba Army. She's been Bubba Army since the beginning, since me and you hated each other.
Oh.
She's Bubba Army then.
Well, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Hot Rod Heather.
So let me tell you something. Last year spending $10,000 there.
Really?
Yes, sir. A little over $10,000. About 10.6.
What the hell are you doing? Getting a new motor?
Getting a lot of things. You know, I wanted a new headlight system on it. I wanted a new fender on it, different running boards, battery, a new oil filter, the oil chamber, the cooler system on the front, and the spoiler system on the front, different handlebars.
You getting some ape hangers?
No. Bringing them down lower because it already had ape hangers. I like that. It's dangerous. So I've taken that off. And
can you stay still, please?
What's the matter?
My feed just shows you all over the place. Like you're running in place.
You're excited.
Yeah. I'm excited when I'm talking about $10,000 that I'm spending on my motorcycle.
Yeah, I spent like 10.6. But there's a lot of things I wanted done to the bike.
So anyway, listen, man. Chris River Harley, Lasker goes there. Adam from Fenderworks, Lasker goes there. Appreciate everybody. Of course, Morgan Exterior, Lasker goes there. Steps Towing, Lasker goes there. Bubby from Live Strong, Lasker goes there. Sunbelt, Lasker goes there.
Brian. Did you know on 301 they had 2 Sunbelts?
Yeah.
Yeah, one's just up the road. But
boy, y'all didn't want me to know about the big acreage one. I did.
No, it was under construction for the longest time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Man, what a nice place that is.
So, Lummy, this morning I was taking a poop.
Yes.
On my little tushy and blew my butthole off, so there was 0 remnants. I actually had to go back to talk to Macho Man privately, and he's like, I'll probably.
Oh, I thought he was going to say I had to go back and get a little bit more water.
No, Macho Man's like, I'll try it.
Did he just practice it?
No, he's not going to. I don't know. It's not installed yet. I just ordered them. I don't get them till tomorrow.
Yeah, so what's the policy for today?
Just same.
Same.
You're good.
A 5-gallon bucket. Same acreage, bro.
Same. Just try to be chili dog on the toilet paper, but you're okay. Just standard.
Chili dog. What does that mean?
Chili dog means like chill.
Oh, don't use it.
So I was pooping today, Lummy. I started going through my pictures.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I bitch and moan to people because I want to get. During the hot mic, we have this picture. We have 2 things that we've put on the hot mic. One, we have these constant rotation of people that send us Bubba Army-related pictures. So you can do that by BubbaArmyPics@gmail.com. And that goes for you, Lasker, and that goes for Macho Man, and that goes for Gary, and that goes for Merch Crick, and that goes for you, Lummy. And, I need, because the fans want to see pictures of us, too. So go to BubbaArmyPics@gmail.com. I probably sent 20 this morning, and I know where I left off at.
We got 9 so far. How's your feeling on like new T-shirt ideas that possibly could be heat getters? Do you want me to tell Macho to make sure not to put those up?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I need to look at them and approve those just because I don't want to turn this into a big heat getter. Like,
do you want to see one of them?
I don't want. Yeah. I don't want the Bubba Army picks at Bubba Army picks at gmail.com to turn into a big rib fest where everybody thinks that they can, be a smart ass with their whatever idea that they can't get. Like, do you know what I'm saying, Lummy?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that Macho knows.
I genuinely want it to be a picture of you displaying your cool ass Bubba Army logo or us.
Yeah, and chill on the AI nudity pics too. By the way,
I just
stop with all of that. I'm not putting any of it up because the minute you put one up, now you've validated the nut job, and everybody's going to do it. And please realize that when we throw our stuff up there like that, bubarmypicks@gmail.com, that's where the trolls are going to go crazy. So you just can't arbitrarily put everyone up. You're going to actually have to use a little common sense.
I sent you one so people, because we already got a good amount, and I just wanted to clarify it with Macho that he knows that, we don't need to.
No, look, I'm not even going to put it up. No.
I know. I just want to make sure that.
See, that's exactly what I don't want.
Exactly. Yeah. So Macho, that's the one.
Oh, you all both looked at it, but I don't get to.
Yeah. No, because you'll just go. You'll be stupid with it.
You said not to say nothing, so I won't say nothing.
Well, you can look. No, just stop. God, you're just like having a kid.
Man, I can't even be part of the program anymore.
Yeah, because you'll blurt it out, and it's something like I should have never even said it.
I didn't blurt out that you got married.
What?
It's the Bubba Love Sponge Show.
The Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Hey, we'll be right back.
Thank you, Yeager, $100.
Steve, the grumpy old man, they went out Monday, so you should be getting him any day.
Yeah.
But thanks for trying to be a dick.
Guys, USPS, UPS, the mailing this day.
I didn't pick up the Tyler T-shirts till Saturday. Merch Crick worked all day on Sunday printing labels, and she took him to the post office Monday. Today's Wednesday.
Right.
So, give me a fucking break.
Call your post office because they're
I'm really
slow.
tired of the bullshit. I just am.
So, yeah, listen, man, once they pick them up, then they have to.
And I almost don't even want to open up the picture deal because it's just going to be a shit show.
Yep. Yeah. Probably every other one is going to be a fucking dick move.
Oh, well,
But you might find a fun one.
Yeah, but
is it worth it?
No. More work for Macho.
It's more work for us to go through the 110 bad
You gotta have to have somebody watching it. Fuck that.
Hello. Nothing on the PayPal except for the globe up. The fuck? PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. Yes, Group Lips. I saw that. I'm going to talk about it next. Thank you, Grouper. Johnny K and Eric Harry both come in large. I'll give you guys.
Thank you, Eric Harry.
I'll give you guys dep-ups. Lasker's a fucking asshole with his mouth.
Third merchant, oh, really?
Don't you get tired of saying that?
What's up, Ryan? Uncle Rocky.
I'm not even going to promote Bubba Army picks because you guys are just dicks. Your home, office, or construction site in need of some serious cleaning? Call Spot Clean, Tampa Bay's trusted family-owned and operated cleaning service. From deep cleaning and move-out, move-in services to post-construction cleanup, our team delivers the spotless results you deserve. We're open 7 days a week and offer free contactless quotes. Don't spend your time cleaning. Spend your time enjoying a cleaner space. More information, go to spotcleanservice.com. Use promo code BubbaArmy15 for 15% off. Call Spot Clean today and let Rose, Jeff, Mary, and the entire Spot Clean team handle your dirty work.
Time to scratch that itch, is it?
Listening will give you no health benefits, but all the carcinogenic after effects.
Stop looking while you're ahead for a change.
We now return to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Thank you to Grouper Lips. As you look at the Hall of Fames, we now do Hall of Fame virtually. The 3D, boy, Lummy, we're going to save a ton of money.
On what?
I mean, are we going to save money on not having to 3D print them?
Well, we did say that the new people would get theirs, but...
Oh, all right, so we'll print them and give them to them.
Correct.
Just won't display them.
Yes.
All right, so there's no savings there at all. I love savings.
I mean, we can give them the option if they don't want it.
No, they're all going to want it. Well, I mean, maybe, whatever. We'll embark on that anyway. But anyway, Grouper Lip is now, with regards to the virtual Hall of Fame that we have, we used to be able to just display the busts in the back of the stage area. But as we have reconfigured our studio into a much smaller space, a more efficient space, if you will, a much more economical space, we now, the Hall of Fame is now a virtual Hall of Fame, and the busts rotate on a screen that's just behind Gene.
You can't get any head in here.
And God, you're not funny. You're just stupid. And now Grouper Lips has put the name. Before we just had the picture of the busts. Now Grouper Lips has put the names on there as well. Like I think there's Poodle Ballin' right now. Unless I'm a little behind.
You're a little behind, but I also sent you the assholes shirt for him to approve.
Talking about me?
Yeah.
No.
Because you've been an asshole today. You've been impossible today. So here,
Lummy,
here is
we're real close to each other right here. You know that, don't you?
And you're not doing nothing about it. What are you going to do with it? What are you really going? Unless you got some instrument to hurt him, just man on man, hand on hand. What are you going to do, bitch?
Just like you said, get an instrument.
Yeah, exactly. Unless you got a knife to shank him, or unless you got a gun to shoot him. If you guys just bolt up to each other nose to nose.
But when his truck breaks down again, I won't get him a deal. He don't get that last coupon.
Well, okay, Gene. So we're going back and forth on trying to design a new Lasker shirt.
Now you're getting it, though.
Now, is the top one, as you can see, the bottom one is the official NASCAR logo.
Yep.
And the bottom one is as close to that as you can get, including the how about that being the kind of jacked up in the corner and kind of trailing up. Is that what you want?
Yes,
or do you want the how about that to be straighter?
No, it's just like that, curved up.
Kind of like the way the racing is.
Yep.
So we can officially approve of that?
Yes, you can.
Now, Lummy, do we think we put the Bubba Army on the back of the neck?
Of course, yeah. With the QR code.
Yeah, and not very big, just kind of in the like center shoulder, back of the neck, like half the size of a dollar bill.
Yes.
Something actually kind of like the size of a Post-it, like this size right here. See it?
Yeah.
About the size of a little
Well,
bigger.
I think it was the size. I think we used actually the size of the sticker.
What, are you embarrassed to be on my shirt?
No, I don't want to take from your shirt. I want to get the logo in, but not take from what the shirt really is about.
It was actually the last ones we had was
the size of the bumper sticker.
Correct.
Perfect. Put that in the back, up by the neck, but then down some, and that will be the Bubba Army logo goes, and then Lasker up front. How about that? Will, give me a price per unit. I'm not going to pre-sell these. I'm just going to, make a couple hundred of them, and I guarantee you they'll sell. I'd like to keep my price points at anywhere between $19.99 and $21.99. That's actually a good deal on a very quality T-shirt. If you look at when you go to the races, like Gene, as you have, when you go to like Eldora or and you buy it from Jonathan Davenport, Hudson O'Neal, David Gravel, Rico Abreu, that they're usually $35 at the track.
Yeah.
So, I think if we're in the $21.99 area, I think that's going to be great. Gives us a little bit of margin, not a lot, but hopefully you can get me priced in so that we can do well there. So it's official. The only thing that's different is going to be that there's going to be a Bubba Army logo on the back, not nearly as big, just kind of very inconspicuous and cool. Hopefully, Will can give me a price, and I can put an order in. T-shirt Will's making these for us. I can put an order in, and Gene, by the time you get here next Wednesday, we already have him and we're slinging them. Should be cool.
Tim Autodash Travis, 25.
I completely forgot Eric Heary and the Johnny Costica. Oh, did you hear Bella?
Yeah.
Bella.
She's background.
I'd let her in if she wouldn't just go absolutely crazy. It would be cool if Bella would be calmer and we could actually let her in here to hang out with us.
Oh, yeah.
And she would just kind of lay down.
Oh, no. You'd sick her on me.
No, I can't really sick her on anybody.
Really?
Yeah, not really. There's some people she doesn't like, but she's not sickable.
Right.
She just either likes her. Like, I couldn't sick her on Lummy because she loves Lummy.
Yeah.
So I couldn't be like, Bella, get him. Get him. He's a bad guy. That's kind of her key word, bad guy. He's a bad guy.
I can't sick mine on nobody, I don't think.
Yeah.
But I just say, watch him. And when I say watch them, then their hair gets on their back, and then their ears go back.
And they get on point.
And they're watching you.
Dr. Dan is scared because for some reason, she doesn't like Dan. And she took a couple hacks at him. She took a couple.
Dan, when you said Dan was losing some weight the other day, it looked like to me he lost a lot of weight.
I think they're all going to get jacked up.
Yeah.
I think they're all jacked up. So anyway, LeBron James gave the Lakers notice yesterday that he ain't coming back. And my opinion is good riddance.
Really?
I mean, like how many more years? Now listen, I know you could still play at a high level, but what else is to do, bud? Like you've made, I don't know, $600 million in the league. You've won what? 5 championships, 4 championships, 6.
But maybe he likes to play it. He still does good.
I think he's down. He's won 4.
Yeah.
I think he's down to like he's a $25 million a year guy now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not.
He used to be a $50 and $60 million a year guy. And I think that the breakup is amicable. Like I don't think that the Lakers want him back because they want with him kind of comes you're still kind of perceived as an old
team,
and I think the Lakers need to go on to a youth movement. And I don't know that you can necessarily go on a youth movement because I think he's such a huge distraction. And listen, he arguably is one of the top 5 guys of all time. And the way I got the NBA ranked, you got Jordan, Bird, Magic. You got those 3 locked in, and then you sprinkle in a Kareem, a Bill Russell, an Oscar Robertson. There's a lot of guys in that second tier, but I think the 3 and LeBron and Kobe. I think that might be your 5. Help me out here. Let me as a sport. If you look at the top 5, you got to go probably LeBron in no certain order. LeBron, Bird, Kobe, Magic, Michael. How do you? How do you argue that?
Well, some people would say
some people probably would throw Bird out there and maybe put in a Bill Russell or a Wilt Chamberlain or a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Or a Shaq.
Yeah, I was going to say Shaq too, because he.
I almost think though that with regards to the big men,
they got to be in their own category.
They almost have to have their own category.
Yeah.
If you're looking at all-time big men, you got Shaq, you got Wilt, you got Bill Russell, you got
Oscar Robertson?
No, not Oscar Robertson. Akeem Olajuwon, but then you also got Lou Alcindor, who ended up being who's Lou Alcindor?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So there's so many.
You got Tim Duncan and David Robinson.
David Robinson, Patrick Ewing. Dwight Howard. You got. But let's say non-sinners, you got to go Magic, Larry, Michael, Kobe, LeBron.
Yeah.
I think that's what you got to go with. There's probably other players out there.
Can you do that with football, like a top 5 of all time?
Not unless you go position specific. So
right.
If you would go top 5 quarterbacks,
then you'd
probably go obviously Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
Joe Namath.
No, not even close. He won 1 championship, and he was kind of fly by night. You could go, Marino, but he never won a championship. Peyton Manning.
Yes.
You got there. If you go running backs, you got Walter, you got Emmitt Smith, you got Derrick Henry, you got Adrian Peterson, you got maybe Paul Hornung. You got. I don't know.
And people forget, even O.J. Simpson. Those guys back in the day.
Did you see where the Buffalo Bills in their new stadium are not going to include O.J. in the family ring of honor?
Why?
Which doesn't make any sense.
Killer?
Well, because of what
he found innocent.
Yeah.
So they got in there. I just read where in the new Buffalo Bill Stadium they got this area to where you walk up and they're going to have these bronze statues of, like Jim Kelly and all the great Buffalo Bills.
And he's not going to be in there.
And OJ's not going to be in it.
He's the greatest football player of all time, wasn't he?
No.
At one time?
He was probably one of the best Buffalo Bills.
He's probably, and he arguably could be one of the best running backs. But you also have Jim Brown in there. Yeah. You got OJ. OJ Simpson, Gene, was the first player in the history of the NFL to rush for 2,000 yards.
Exactly.
But back in the day, we had
and I think he did it like in 14 or 12 games.
I think it was 14.
The Steel Curtain. There was the Steelers.
Yeah, those were the Steelers.
And like OJ just killed them guys every time
but
he played
Gene,
them.
the other thing you got to think about is nowadays quarterbacks are throwing for 40, 4,000 yards.
Back then, quarterbacks would throw 15 times a game.
Yeah.
Now they're throwing 50.
Oh wow!
So like your running back was a far more important and used, like a running back back in the day would touch the ball 25 to 30 times. Now they're lucky to touch it 15.
Yes.
Because they're passing 40. So the game is flip-flopped so much from a run game to a passing game.
I mean, what do you think? Do you think that just OJ should be left out? Yeah, okay.
I don't.
No, I don't think so
I
either.
don't either, yeah,
I mean, his sports side of his life, where he was a great.
So Gene's saying that he should be
in there.
I don't know.
He should be. I mean, you're erasing history.
I mean, if you look at just his body of work as a Bill, then he belongs in there. And here you are letting pop culture determine what he did on the field, whereas pop culture didn't have anything to do with what statistically he did as a Bill.
Yeah.
Where did he end his career up?
49ers, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, he was not guilty, man, and he beat the one guy up because he stole his merchandise.
Hold on, he was not guilty criminally. He was found guilty civilly. And a lot of times that's where
everybody's going to get that when you got a
But hold
good
on,
lawyer.
here the deal is. Remember, you weren't here when I played the African-American woman that was on the O.J. jury. She was a juror on the O.J. Simpson trial, on the criminal O.J. Simpson trial where he was found not guilty, and she was an African-American woman. And Lummy saw it.
Yes.
She admitted that a large portion of the jury thought he was guilty, but the African Americans on the jury did it to pay back the city of Los Angeles for what they had did to Rodney King. And in fact, Gene, I think you were here that day because you said something like, "Well, hey, Rodney King, we didn't see the video before the video started, and he might have deserved it."
Yep.
Well, he really didn't. He really didn't deserve it. He was all cracked out, and he wasn't listening. But putting your knee, all they had to do was put their knee behind his back, handcuff him. And he could flop around like a fish all that he wanted, throw him in the back of the squad car. But can you find me the Rodney King meeting? Because they literally were like almost tagging each other in. Gene, you get 6 hits, then tag in and I'll get 6. And then I'll tag in Lummy and he'll get 6. And then he's going to tag in Jerome and he's going to get 6.
That's a cop.
Well, yeah, but that's not right.
No, it ain't right.
And when he's handcuffed, when he was fighting, you can lay the wood to him. But when he's handcuffed, you can't beat a man. You just can't beat a man. An HS Bubba fan, maybe Aaron Rodgers is not on that list. I would have to agree. He only won 1 championship. He may not be on that list. I was just pulling names out of my ass. If I was to really sit down and think about it, I don't know who. My greatest 5 quarterbacks of all times may not include Aaron Rodgers. It might include Brett Favre instead. He actually has the record of the most games started by a quarterback that nobody will ever break, ever. And secondly, he went to 2 championships and won 1. Rodgers has only been to 1. Here is this.
Do you think that they're members of the jury that voted to acquit OJ because of Rodney King?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
How many of you felt that way?
Oh, probably 90% of us.
90% of the jurors on the OJ criminal case.
How many black people was on the jury?
Well, a lot. Let me find me the jury makeup of the OJ Simpson trial.
Okay.
90%? Did you feel that way?
Yes.
That was payback.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
You think that's right?
The black thing, it's sure it's right.
She didn't
The white people would do the same thing if somebody killed a white guy out of stupidity, we'd stick up for him and the jury because hell with the government.
Hold on.
I don't blame them.
We just had that scenario in Texas, and it's a big rap storm where the Metcalf guy got killed by Carmelo Anthony, and it's a whole big whodunit that, the black guy didn't get a fair trial. So, no, it can't happen reverse. It can't happen vice versa. Because when we just happened vice versa, it ends up, did you send it to me yet? It ends up being a crap show.
I was just going to say it was 9 black jurors.
So,
2 white.
Of 11 or 12?
Out of 12, 9 black, 2 white, 1 Hispanic.
9 black, 2 white, 1 Hispanic.
Well, he had a good lawyer to pick out black ones only.
We begin with seismic breaking news.
Good riddance, LeBron. Where are you going to go to? Golden State with Curry?
Yeah. Try to put a dream team together again for the third time.
And who does Golden State got? They got Curry. Do they got AD?
Yeah, they have.
But he's aged out. Isn't Durant?
They're all old. They're old now. They're all
Out of the
35.
NBA as we come on air. Ryan Custer, Matt Berry, Shams Charania, our NBA insider with us. Kendrick Perkins here to break.
God, it's almost 9 o'clock today. It's flying.
That dude don't look old.
Is it not flying?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Who's not
all
old?
things down. This is the one we've
Listen, here's the thing, man. LeBron's got. He can go out and put in 30 every night. And that, by young people standards, is unbelievable. But I just think that people in general are kind of LeBron'd out.
Yeah.
Because what is he entering his 20th, 19th, 20? What is he entering with regards to how long he's been in the league?
20. I think it's 22.
I mean, and he can go out and play at the highest level. And so, he's got a bunch left in his tank. I just think we're kind of LeBron'd out.
Well, he keeps switching teams. I mean, there shows no loyalty. It just seems what they
Remember
do.
back in the day, Larry Bird was going to live and die as a Celtic. Dr. J was going to live and die as a 76er. Magic Johnson and Kobe were going to live and die as Lakers. Steph Curry will live and die.
And what did that get him?
Well, it got him.
Prestige because they stayed?
Yeah, and they won championships because you could build around them.
This dude's old and he's still in 30s.
And waiting for Shams, and it happened within the hour. LeBron James
I want him on my team.
Decision.
LeBron James hasn't formed.
He's also a distraction. When he's on your team, he has to be the guy in control. You gotta kiss his ass. You really can't coach up the way you want to. You almost don't. You let me have to coach and then make sure he agrees with your coaching, or he'll get you fired.
Yeah, you definitely have to kiss his ass.
Yeah, you got to kiss his ass.
Los Angeles.
It's kind of like Lummy in the way he treats me.
Lakers that he is moving on. He told the Lakers that they can move on with their business this offseason because he will be playing his 24th.
24. That's just too many.
NBA season elsewhere. So now LeBron James
departs. That's bad,
listen,
man.
I'm not taking anything away from this dude.
Right, you can't.
I mean,
kill you in the basketball game.
He's what, 41?
Mm-hmm. Look at the way he holds that ball.
At 41, he can go out and put anywhere between 30 and 50 on you at will. I mean, he's a freak of nature. He arguably might be the most physically talented guy ever to play the sport.
Wow.
And he's certainly one of the top 5 greatest of all time.
Well, attitude goes with that.
It's the Lakers. After 8 years, he won 2020 NBA championship there. He will now hit NBA free agency tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'm told happiness is the biggest factor in his decision to leave the Lakers and to go elsewhere. Wherever he ends up, it's about where will he and his family be happy. From my understanding, it's not going to be a money-driven decision.
No, I heard, Lummy, that they're going to get him for a very whoever gets him is going to get him for a very conservative $25 billion. Like, that's nothing compared to, I think, the Greek Freak just got traded from Milwaukee down to the Heat, and I think that he's, $60 million plus?
Yeah, and it looks like actually LeBron with his different stuff last year made 50, or his cap hit was $52 million. So
that's not going to be his cap hit this year.
No, not this year.
This past year, we saw LeBron James at the age of 41 lead the Lakers out of the first round without Luka Doncic, without Austin Reeves. But this has been a Lakers organization.
They still got Luka, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's what they're going to build around.
Now, he's only,
27?
He's 28, 27?
Yeah.
Has been trending in different priorities, right?
Now, is he at At this level,
how many points does he do?
Now, hold on. At this level, Lummy, at 27-28, is he as good as LeBron?
He's a different type of player. But he's
does he play more like a big man, or is he more of a small forward?
Small forward. His defense is not that good.
Austin Reeves. And so today, LeBron James, there's a lot surrounding this decision. And whether he was going to stay or leave, he decides to let them know on the eve of free agency.
I'm out. Now, are they saying that he's posturing to go to Golden State?
Happen in that regard,
Yes.
okay?
Yeah. Make the dream team over there in Golden State with like Jimmy Butler, Seth Curry.
Where's the Golden State at?
That's Golden State is in California in the northern part, like near Sacramento.
Yeah, Draymond Green.
North of San Francisco. Gene doesn't know anything about California state geography.
Nope.
So, Gene, let me ask you a question. What part of the state is San Diego located?
Let's say northwest. East. Northeast.
Where is
never going there, so why care about where it is?
Where's Bakersfield?
Right next to the Gay Society of San Francisco.
Not too far.
I think Rob Pelinka was like, I was going to.
Now, is Rob Pelinka the general manager?
Did I get that one?
The Lakers.
Of the Lakers?
Yeah.
Rob Pelinka?
Yeah.
Here's what I think happened in that regard, okay? I think Rob Pelinka was like, I'm just going to, and the term I've heard thrown around there, it's been popular over the previous hour and a half, is eat a dirt sandwich. All right?
So is Rob Pelinka, general manager, kind of LeBron'd out? Because everything that you do, if LeBron comes and plays for your team, then you can no longer GM or head coach the way you potentially might want to. You have to run everything through the king.
Yeah, pretty much. And it also, I guess it probably kills his legacy, as you want to say, as building it. It's like, it's all LeBron. So at least now with these other deals, trading for Luka and doing the AD trade, he's trying to build his own little legacy.
Pelinka was like, I'll eat this dirt sandwich. I'll take the fall on this one right now. I'll have bad publicity in the next 48 hours. LeBron and his team with Rich Paul can think that they won this. And you turned
Rich Paul is LeBron's agent, by the way.
Us down. Okay, fine. Meanwhile, he gets out of it in a move that I don't know that Jeannie Buss had the. I don't know that she would have been able to pull off. I think part of the
I don't think that Jeannie Buss no longer has controlling interest of the Lakers.
Yeah,
I think she runs the Lakers, but I don't think at the end of the day she can't throw around, I own 51 points this deal. I think she's down to 10.
Of the Lakers was the idea that Jeannie, I think she knew this day was coming, and I don't think she knew that she had to do this what was right for the franchise. The Lakers will take a step back, but they're going to take a couple steps forward with LeBron not being there and the money not being there attached to LeBron and being able to kind of build.
And again, I think his cap hit last year was 52.
Yeah.
So they got that instantaneous savings, right?
Yes.
This thing with Luka, it won't look good for maybe another year or two, but then it will start to look good, and I think that's the underlying part of this.
Yeah, I saw the story about how the pitch to Luka about the future all kind of revolved around getting LeBron's $52 million off the books was the kind of the big starting thing. So that certainly happens now. I honestly though will say I'm kind of stunned because this entire time my stance has been. Listen, I'd love LeBron to come back to Cleveland, obviously. It'd be a great storybook ending to his career. I've always thought...
By the way, this is a Cleveland-based talk show, so of course they want him back to Cleveland. But I think Cleveland, didn't they go to the Eastern Conference? They went to the finals this year, didn't they?
Do you want to live if you're LeBron?
No, you don't want to live in Cleveland. But
Yeah.
Cleveland has been able to build a team without LeBron. So I don't think that LeBron come back to Cleveland makes Cleveland better. Cleveland already played in the finals. And got beat by what, OKC? No, I'm sorry. They got beat by the Knicks.
Maybe they win it with him there.
No, I mean, Cleveland made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, I think. And they got beat by the Knicks.
They're good,
they've built a team without LeBron. I think LeBron at this point becomes a distraction.
I don't think Cleveland. If I was Cleveland, I wouldn't want him back.
If he's only getting $25 million, why won't they just offer him $25 million to stay?
Because they don't want him anymore.
They don't want him.
They don't.
Right.
The Lakers don't want him.
Right.
They're done.
And even though he's the greatest, arguably the greatest player of all times, with that comes a lot of baggage, Gene. Meaning,
right, I see what you're saying.
Your coach can't necessarily coach the way you want.
Right.
Let me just tell you, I'll give you an analogy that you're going to absolutely understand, okay? You're a sprint car owner. You own a team, All right? And you got the way you like to do things, the way you like to set up a car, the engines you like to run, how, what type of stagger, everything, Gene, that you as an owner would want to do to that car.
I could never hire Sport Allen.
No. I'm gonna better you. You could never hire Steve Kinzer because
there you go.
Steve Kinzer could come in and be like, Gene, I'm just telling you right now. I think but I need a turn and a half across the right front. I need a tie down in the left rear. I need a 5.6 on the right, and you're like, that's not the kind of setup I got. Well, so, but can you argue with the king?
No.
Or do you put the king setup on there and shut up?
Yeah.
Well, as an NBA coach, you can't get to coaching when you got LeBron there. Because LeBron's like, that's not the play we're calling, buddy. We're calling the play where I'm going to get picked on the high side. I'm going to go down there and shoot a 3, and that's it.
Yep.
And you can't do anything else about it.
Didn't feel likely. I kept all the things that have mattered to LeBron over the years.
Wait. So that makes it sound like you think it's possible right now.
Yeah, but where's the news and where are the stories with regards to Sacramento? Here I come.
Oh, you mean Golden State?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Golden State. Here I come. But by the way, Golden State's just. I think they're just the franchise is based right out in Oakland, like right outside of San Francisco, aren't they?
They moved. I think they moved a little more north.
Did they?
Yeah.
But it's a San Francisco-based team.
Technically, yeah.
And where are all the stories of, Steph Curry and LeBron unite? And boy, can you imagine having those two? Or does he take some of Steph's, looks away?
No, I think Steph's fine as long as they win a championship.
Dude, is Steve Kerr still the coach? Or did he quit last year?
Well, yeah.
You need to look it up.
I will.
Seeing this news today, because the Lakers were like option A to me. That was the place I thought he was just going to go. All the
Lakers said, no, we don't want him. He's a distraction. You can't build long-term with him. He's a flash in the pan. He's a 1 or 2 year guy. He did the same thing when originated out of Cleveland, won a championship or tried. Then he went down. Remember the big ESPN Live, I'm taking my talents to South Beach.
Yep.
Then he went to Miami, won a couple there. Then didn't he go back to Cleveland?
Yes, he did.
Then from Cleveland to L.A.
Yep.
And that's where he's been. He's been kind of a journeyman. He's not been that Dr. J, Larry Bird, Mike Jordan, Magic Johnson.
Steve Kerr's the coach of the Golden State, yes.
I know it was touch and go for a while.
He had like back problems.
I like Steve Kerr. I always liked Steve Kerr. I thought he never got the credit he deserved when he was a player in Chicago. He really helped Michael Jordan's legacy. Him and Scottie Pippen both helped Michael Jordan be the player he ended up being.
LeBron's prioritizing his career, his family, the money. He took one pay cut in his career, and it was the first time he went to Miami. And that was because he knew he needed to win championships. And then after that, it was always like, pay me what I'm worth. I just never imagined that he would take less money somewhere. But it sounds like people are saying...
Yeah, but I mean, isn't he literally worth like $400 million? And when you're worth $400 million,
he's worth $1 billion, I believe.
Yeah, I think he's worth $1 billion.
I believe he hit over the $1 billion mark.
Breaking news, Golden State Warriors forward Draymond Green is declining his $27.7 million player option to become a free agent. This move gives the Warriors flexibility to pursue LeBron James in free agency and Anthony Davis via trade. Now,
to make the Big Four.
If Draymond Green's number is only, that's him declining it. Does that mean he doesn't want to play with, does that mean with Draymond Green, who's upper echelon talent in the league, although he's getting kind of aged out, when he turns down his player option of 27.7, that means one of two things. Either I don't want to play with LeBron or I can go get more money elsewhere. Or is there a combination of both?
It all depends because...
Isn't he kind of aged out?
A little bit, but he also was upset with Steve Kerr and the way he was coaching when Kevin Durant came in because he said he lost some touches. So it looks like he probably wants to go and try to, get some more playing time.
So right now, who they have under contract is Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, And they used to have Draymond Green, how in hell could you not win a championship with those three?
Injuries and just age. That's why, with the Bronco and their starting five is going to be over, I feel like almost all over 35. So
Draymond Green's gone.
Unless he's just doing this to free it up and see if they sign him.
This is the way the modern day baseball players fight. Like a bunch of pussies. like a bunch of schoolyard guys that are only tough when you got your posse behind you, but they don't fight like men. Now I got two instances here. This fight, or what dust up, if you will, happened yesterday. Washington Nationals taking on the Boston Red Sox. And it looks like, is it a beanball or was it some chin music?
No, I don't even know. I guess the pitcher said something to him.
Waits a 3-2.
Oh, yeah. So he struck the guy out. And I think the guy, and by the way, that was a beautiful pitch. There's there's no absolute question that that's a strike. Yep. That's a strike 99.9999% of the times you got caught. He was probably looking for a fastball, and he got that big high-hanging curve, and at that point it causes a guy just to absolutely be like a stone. He cannot move because that thing's coming in about 15 mile an hour slower than he thought, and it's got a big sweeping curve on it. You thought it was going to be a four-seamer. It ends up being a curve. It caught you standing. I think the pitcher tells him to sit the down.
Aha.
Good.
That's what I'd say.
And so that pisses off the batter, and they turn into a bunch of little bitches. Watch.
Fat 40.
And Gabe Cavalli said something.
Yeah, talking to you.
Yeah, and then Gene Lasker's the pitcher. Okay? The guy goes, you talking to me? And he goes, you're damn right I am.
Talking to you, fatso.
Here we go. Benches are clearing.
You talking to me? Yeah, bitch, I'm talking to you.
How about that pitch?
I'm talking to you. Sit your ass
Something
down.
your mama should have did to you earlier.
And I think he just said, I promise you. Something about probably whipping his ass.
Yeah, I promise you.
Yeah.
Wilson Contreras.
I could throw that right hand.
This is directly on the little baby, the pussy ass hitter.
Oh, Wilson Contreras.
Yeah, this is all about him. But you're too good for me to tell you to sit your ass down.
Why? Where the red guy, the pitcher side or the bad side?
Well, Gene,
well, they're both red.
They're both red. I'm nuts. Are you talking about the gray jerseys or the white jerseys?
Oh, I'm talking about all the dudes with the red on.
That's batters, guys.
Wait a second. That's 13 or 14.
You don't know sports, so you just probably need.
So all the batter guys are coming out. Oh, I don't know.
Again, you don't know sports. So shut up.
How can anybody know anything about this right now?
Well, because we understand baseball. Lummy and I know which team's coming out and which team's not.
Okay, so the red guys are coming out for the pitcher and
Lummy and I know that the guys in the white tops with the red warm-ups are the team of the guy that just got told to sit down and shut up.
Yep.
He struck out. And the guys with the gray jerseys and also red warm-ups, they're with the pitcher.
Okay, well, that's what you want to tell me.
Homer last night and chucked his bat, and now he wants to throw his helmet. And
I hit him with the helmet.
Miles Michaelis, his former teammate.
That 40 guy's mad.
And this is how pussies fight in baseball. Gene, I'm going to show you another instances where real men used to fight in baseball, and their guys only came out of the dugout once they finally got tied up, and they had to separate them. But this is like a bunch of little bitch fighting.
Yeah, this
is I don't think either one of them made any contact with the other guy other than throwing a helmet. None of them got a real good shot on any of them. No. And this is just, you know what this is? A schoolyard brawl. This is a bunch of little bitches. Started out with the pitcher throwing a great pitch and the guy striking out. Maybe the pitcher should have said, sit your ass down, but he did.
It was a great pitch. But
he did.
Have something to say about it.
And then the batter was like, you talking to me? And he's like, yeah, I'm talking to you, bitch.
Yeah.
And then it ends up being this big melee, and it's really not a fight. It's not a fight at all.
Trying to hold him back, and this is good old-fashioned Donnybrook.
No, this is a good old-fashioned pussy fest.
Yep. Right.
Let me show you before I go into words.
Back in the day fights.
When they used to really fight. Now, who you're going to see here, you're going to see Robin Ventura, who played for the Chicago White Sox, and he's the batter. Okay? And then you're going to see arguably one of the greatest pitchers of all time named Nolan Ryan. And Nolan Ryan was straight pimp.
He fought.
He didn't even, this is how Nolan Ryan thought. That's my plate. I own that plate. If you crowd it, I'm going to hit you. If you dig in that back foot like you're going to dig in, I'm going to hit you.
Yep.
And so you don't understand.
Hit him.
He's like, that's my plate. Walk in as a gentleman, put your bat up, and I'm going to throw you the best pitch I can. If you hit it, great. But if you show me any disrespect, and he had a long list of them, Gene, like you had to know what pissed him off. One thing, if you went in there, and a lot of guys just kind of go, they kind of dig their feet in to get a good grip. Nolan took that as disrespectful. Guess what he did? He hit you.
Yep.
I fight him every time.
If you crowded the plate too much, like a lot of players like to do, he hit you.
Wow.
Because he was the baddest. And so here's the deal. After he hit you, you can either take your lumps and go take to first, or if you wanted to get a little lippy. Now, Gene, he was about 6'5".
You see, he's a big boy.
He's 6'5", and he's
got some legs
and guess
on him
where
too.
he was born and raised? Texas.
Yeah.
And he didn't give a
play.
crap. He was like, step up, buddy. There was no bench. Now, the bench is cleared after Nolan gave you the good news. So watch. Now, Gene, this is a real man.
I also sent you, if you want to show Dean, even from probably 20 years ago, College Farnsworth, too. Because...
That's big. Is this a real man fight too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is when men
I'd show him charging.
Let me see if I can get to where it started. It doesn't look like it really showed it.
Like Wilson got the work.
Here we go.
Comes up and in on Wilson, who was trying to bunt. The pitch was a wild pitch.
So this is when men used to take care of their own problems. So the batter's like, bitch, you threw one in on me. And the pitcher's like, bitch, you tried to bunt. And they're like, okay, let's go.
Looks like Wilson got the worst of that one.
So,
he's coming.
Oh, yeah.
The pitcher was off his mound.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I'm going to swing on him, too.
So watch, though.
There were some haymakers.
Maybe I can hurt his finger.
Look at that. The pitcher said, I'm going to give you the good. Men used to do it. Now watch my boy Nolan. He probably was mad because Ventura dug in, right, Gene?
Yeah.
Don't forget
he
Nolan.
Dug in.
The 34 Nolan had all these rules. And you had to walk in there to that plate like a gentleman, put your lumber up.
And who learned you these rules?
You just learned them.
Okay.
So if you're a rookie and the first time you're playing Nolan Ryan, one of the veterans would take you by and say, hey, Gene Lacker, yeah, don't go in there and dig your feet like you're trying to get, don't do that. Don't crowd the plate. Walk in there as a gentleman, and do your best. If you try to get any kind, this guy will, hit you with a 95-mile-an-hour beanball, and then when you try to come out and get lippy with him, he'll beat your ass. So just go up there and do your best. Don't piss him off. And so, it would be told to you, and that's the way it is. And this is how it went if you tried to get cute with them.
So if I wasn't a good hitter, I'd go up there and just dig in, lean forward, and get hit and give me a base.
Well,
yeah, it would hurt. It hurts. It hurts.
Gene, have you ever been hit with
I'll take one for the team.
100 mile an hour?
No.
I mean, you can talk all you want, buddy. How you going to get hit? But you
hit
get
the wall
hit
at 100.
Yeah, well,
that kind of hurts.
You haven't had a baseball hit your ribs at 100, have you?
No.
And then have to roll up and try to punch out a 6'6" guy the size of Lummy. So watch. Robin Ventura thought he had it figured out. Watch this.
Ventura RBI single in the first.
Ooh, he threw it right on him.
Right on his elbow.
Oh man.
Now watch this.
I'm mad.
Okay,
it's
so
time to go.
Now Ryan,
because Ryan done told him I did it on purpose.
Yep, he did. So watch what Ryan does. You want to get up in my space, bitch? Right to a head.
Right
hold
to
on.
a headlock.
Right to a headlock. Now watch him start throwing the good news.
Uppercuts. Man, you don't let pitcher get you like that.
I think Nolan Ryan was like 43 at this point, too.
Yeah, that is how so Gene, word got out. So guess what? Not a lot of people challenged him.
Nope.
Because they're going to get your ass kicked. And then big old Texan. Look at him, Gene. Just a big old
AJ Foyt.
Just a big old Texan. Get him.
Mr. Chicago trying to make a name for himself.
Oh, yeah,
That's when Bo Jackson played for the White Sox.
Yeah. That's
when Bo Jackson played for the White Sox. Yeah. When we return, state by state.
Oh, by the way, did you know that that's back when baseball didn't eject? He didn't get ejected either.
No, they wouldn't throw you out, Gene.
And he won. He actually won the game later.
Yeah,
towards like hockey.
And they're also, that's back in the day when they let you go 9 innings.
That's right.
And they didn't have a pitch count. Now they got this sacred 100 pitch count, and you can't go over. I mean, Nolan Ryan sometimes pitched like 140, 150.
Yeah, and then pitched like 2 days later.
They didn't have like usage count or resting or anything like that. When we return, a 50-state data as to Trump's approval rating.
Nobody's approving him right now.
It's supposedly the lowest it's ever been.
Everybody at the gas pump says, man, we got to get rid of this war.
Meanwhile, guys, guess what? Oil futures, as we speak, no longer $69. We're at $68. We're $68.73.
And the pump's still $4.55 diesel.
The last time oil was this cheap was a year ago, July 28th, 2025. Oil was exchanging, the futures of oil were exchanging at $68.19, and right now it's $68.90. That's the nearest.
It's never going to go back down.
Can you look at what July 29th, 2025 was when we return on fuel?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
The audio torture never stops. The Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Mention $100 for G. Lasker.
All right.
Lasker needs some new
Pro Action
shocks for that Harley. Oh, this is DJ from Pro Action Suspension, Gene. He does nothing but rebuilds Harley shocks for how much you weigh and how much your Sarah weighs.
Right.
He completely re-dynos your shocks.
It looks like I'm going to save the gas price or just tell you now.
What is it?
So for the.
And I'm going to ask you too.
Okay, 273 was for pretty much all of the South, and then obviously California was like.
If you want to do something later with shocks or do a fork kit.
Yeah, I want to do a fork kit with the shocks on the rear at the same time.
But do you ever go to Bike Week in Daytona?
Yeah.
Because he usually sets up at Destination Daytona, and he'll do them
right there.
He does them right there. So I'll find out from DJ where he's going to be. I think he also has a local guy here that is his local guy that does his shocks here.
What's up, Big Buck?
DJ, let me know. I'm going to give you some love on the air, but let me know because Lasker would love to get his shocks done right. You've not had your shocks dynoed.
No, hell no. I run the good oil in it though, but I know dyno, nothing good on it.
You know, it makes sense. Like,
oh no, it makes a lot of sense
because it'd be like not having the right shocks on your sprint car. Shocks are everything. So, like, they take your weight and Sarah's weight, and they figure that into what shock you would need.
Right.
Or how your bike profiles, or...
Well, it's a smash factor on the shock going into the corner. If you got the right smash factor versus
Are you still running Pro Shocks?
No, I run head skis.
Are Pro Shocks not as good as they used to be?
No, Pro Shocks are good, but
that's all we ran.
They don't last long. They only last like 3 or 4 races. We used to run them all the time, and believe you me, on dirt, I'd probably go right to them because I know them. And I would just run them 3 or 4 times and then send them away to get fixed again. But everybody's, you know, they run them adjustable shocks now. You can really fine tune one, but you got to really know what you're doing.
Yeah,
at the
but
same time, you got to have a shock machine inside the trailer.
You can also dial your shit out of the game too.
You're damn right, quickly. So what Sport Allen said. I said, why aren't you doing good anymore? He goes, because I'm an asshole. And I go, well, you was an asshole when I knew you, and you still beat me. And he goes, I know, but then we had oil shock. We stuck them on and we run them. And then we just picked the right shock, you know, or we copy each other. And I go, yeah. He goes, now, you know, you got 23 adjustments on one shock, 23 clicks. And he goes, I just, sometimes you got a shock machine in your trailer? No. Well, that's why you can't do that. You can't guess.
You got a shock smasher in yours?
A shock machine in my trailer? No. But see, on the pavement, I'm running the same shocks all the time, and after 5 races, I send them to Penske. They check them, they dyno them, they see where my clicks are, they tell me what my rate is on the shock, and then I look at it, and if it's the rate is what the rate was when I did good at my good times, then I click to there. Got to do a lot of homework on the pavement. Fucking scales, man. I got scales. I got the best ones ever made. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. You got to have on there every other week.
$68. So what's gas going for now? About 380?
Yeah, about 379, 380, depending on where you're going.
What's diesel, Gene?
455. I've seen it for 449 though.
Shield your home with storm-resistant siding from Morgan Exteriors. Take advantage of our special this month. Get 20% off your project plus free installation. Choose from high-performance vinyl or fiber cement siding, built to stand up to Florida's toughest storms, heat, and humidity. Don't wait. Schedule your free consultation today to lock in savings. Visit MorganExteriorsInc.com now. That's MorganExteriorsInc.com. Morgan Exteriors, protecting Florida homes for over 30 years.
There's nothing sexy or glamorous about this broadcast.
Just press play.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
You're listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
We were just talking about oil futures are at 68 right now. And they're still charging us as if they were 117. That's the highest they were since this war with Iraq. Now, if you look at the last time they were $68, it was July 25th, 2025, about almost a year ago. Like 24 days away from being a year ago when oil futures were at $68 and some odd cents. Today they're currently at $68.90. And so, Lumby, what was the gas price today? What you got regular 87 standard gasoline at about $3.80 a gallon, and you got Lasker diesel at about $4.55. That's what we got. Now, what was when futures were at the same last year, nearly a year ago? What was the standard gas price?
$2.75.
$2.75. So they're killing us for $1. They're $1.05 on that end. What was diesel?
It was $3.72.
$3.72. So it's about 80 cents higher on diesel right now, and it's $1.05 higher on regular. Meanwhile, the futures are identical within a few cents.
Who's making the money though? The
big oil. Big oil's
making it, or the little dots that are selling it?
No, hotheads ain't making it. The convenience store guys are buying at rack rate from the Port of Tampa, and they might make their, honest to God, and you can look this up, the local retailers might make a nickel a gallon. Might. A lot of them are lost leaders. Well, they'll break even, maybe make a cent or two, and then they try to get you in the convenience store to buy that $2 banana.
Yeah, that's what my lady does down the street at Drew Park. She's always cheaper gas than anybody.
Yeah, and she's trying to get you in the store.
Yeah. She does get you in there.
And get you that Dorito and that energy drink and that beef jerky and that banana.
All the fried food.
Because she's got about a triple markup there.
Yeah.
And so that's what she's trying to do. So, I by the way, let me DJ from Pro Shocks, $100
Pro
for Gene
Shockers.
Lasker, and he's like, listen, that's all he does is motorcycle shocks, whether it's supercross, motocross, street. He actually has a booth every year, Gene, at Destination Daytona, and he'll shock dyno your bike. Like, this is what he does. Like, Destination Daytona has a bunch of restaurants and stuff.
Yeah.
You'll bring your Harley up. You and your girl, or whoever it rides your bike, whether it's you by yourself or you got a passenger, he puts you on the bike, runs it over a set of scales and some diagnostic equipment, and sees what it says. He then tells you to go in and do a 45-minute to an hour lunch at one of the places, and he completely reshims and redoes your shocks, rebuilds your shocks based on how what the schematics say about you and your rider. Or puts new shocks on them, but he completely dynos and rebuild. Now, most Harley guys, there's supercross guys and competitive guys, they probably really pay attention to shocks, but for the most part, that recreational rider, he just keeps his factory shocks on there. He might run some different oil or what have you, but for the most part, Gene, people, just casual road riders don't really pay attention to the shocks. They know if they got a dead shock because the road field one, but they don't really dyno them to their weight. Like I weigh 300 pounds. What happens if a guy like New York Greg got a Harley and he weighs $150?
Ride.
He's gonna have a far different. Who's that?
Macho, you okay, buddy?
Is that Macho?
Oh yeah, choking on my protein.
He has to poop and he can't. You all out.
So anyway,
no pooping in my place.
DJ, $100 on the Pro Shock. Said Lasker, I want to dyno your shocks for you,
and I'll let you.
Johnny Kostika came in earlier with a hun. Eric Heary.
Hey, so that was a perfect invite from me, right?
What?
That was a perfect invite from the dude for me to get my shocks on.
Yes,
so this ain't no Bubba Crouton.
No, he specifically told me that he wants to take care of your shocks. Now, I just got to put the deal together, whether you can get it done here locally with one of his guys. He's got distributors, or you're going to have to wait for date.
Man, I appreciate that. I'd love to have some good
another
shocks
another good Bubba hookup.
Yeah, there you go.
If it ain't Adam from Fender Works, then it's my Sunbelt deal, then it's my shock deal. You should be far more appreciative of me, my friend.
And me too, for you.
For what?
How about Bobby?
You make a great point.
I'll just go with one guy.
I'll give you that. Bobby's been good for me. So President Trump's approval rating remains in a net negative in polling from several aggregators as more focused turns to midterms elections. He could single-handedly gain 10 points pretty much in every state, even the blue ones, if he would just bring gas to less than 250. Everybody would be sucking his D.
Yep.
Start wrapping this war up and give us our 250 gas, and everybody.
I wouldn't even care about the war if my gas was better.
Yeah, I don't even. You know what? Do what the hell you
Just
want.
don't let the war have anything to do with me.
But the war has affected. That single-handedly, Gene, gave everybody an excuse to jack our gas up, when in actuality, none of our oil comes from over there.
Yeah, so how can that really affect us?
It just goes to show you that the oil company will use anything they can that's happening.
I see that's good business
that's
for
happening
them,
globally to try to get their profits up.
Well, hopefully.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
First quarter Google this. First quarter big oil profits that have been January, February, March. First oil profits. Now their big profits are going to be second quarter, which are April, May, June, because that's really.
Now, shouldn't they hurt some because of the war?
Well,
we
no,
are.
No.
Well, they are down a little bit from a year ago. Exxon is 4.18 compared to 7.7.
Well, hold on. The second quarter just ended yesterday.
Let's see if they had
it. Second quarter just ended yesterday. Maybe there's some companies that can do predictions, and this war was 100% in the second quarter. So maybe do second quarter predictions for big oil companies and see where that puts you. Because I guarantee you that it has to be record profits.
It's saying that it's going to be a mix. It says big expected mixed between Exxon and Chevron, a small decline, where European firms such as Shell, BP, and Total Energies will have a strong margin.
Strong.
And you know they're lying so that we don't feel them guilty.
Well, that's why hopefully that Trump gets his way with his 250
arrest
oil.
somebody.
President Trump's approval rating remains a net negative in polling from several aggregators as more focus turns to midterm elections, while talks with Iran, gas and food prices, and the general cost of living expenses continue to deter any positive uptick for his administration. There was a minor improvement when it came to approval in some of the states, but his overall numbers are far less than 50%. Overall, President Trump's approval ratings are at a disapproval rate of 36% across polls, according to the data. Here are the latest approval ratings across the 50 states. Alabama 50. Now, if you're above 50, that's a win. If you're below 30, that's a hard L. So he's got a win in Alabama 57, Alaska 40. If you're in the 40s, that's a push. So here's the way it's scored. Above 50, and I want you to count the W's and L's.
Okay.
In the 50s is a W.
Okay.
In the 40s is a push. And in the 30s or below is an L. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Alabama's W at 57. Alaska's a push at 44. Arizona's a push at 41. Arkansas's a W at 52. California's an L at 27. Colorado's an L at 32. Connecticut's an L at 28. Delaware's an L at 30. Florida's a win at 41, but barely. Georgia's an L at 37. Hawaii is the biggest L of all at 19.
Jeez.
Idaho win 52. Illinois loss 31. Oh, this is very. Indiana, which is about the reddest state there, is a push at 48. Iowa is a L at 39. Kansas City is a push at 46. Kentucky's a push at 44. Louisiana's a push at 46. Maine's an L at 31. Maryland's an L at 22. Massachusetts is an L at 25. Michigan's an L at 38. Minnesota's an L at 33. Mississippi's a push at 48. Missouri's a push at 45. Montana's a push at 49. You know what? Give Montana give him a W at 49. We'll give you plus or minus one. Nebraska's a push at 45. Nevada's a L at 37. New Hampshire's an L at 31. New Jersey's an L at 31. New Mexico's an L at 33. New York's an L at 29. Carolina's a push at 40. North Dakota's a win at 56. Ohio's a push at 41. Oklahoma's a win at 54. Oregon's a L at 28. Pennsylvania's an L at 39. Rhode Island's an L at 27. South Carolina's a push at 43. South Dakota's a win at 52. Tennessee is a, you know what, we're going to get a win because he's 49.
All right.
Texas is a push at 41. Utah, we're going to give Utah a win too at 48.
Nice.
I mean, that way people can't say that we're trying to, bury the guy.
Yeah.
Vermont's an L, 20.
Ouch.
Virginia's an L, 34. Washington's an L, 28. West Virginia is a W at 52. Wisconsin's a push. Wisconsin's a push at 41. And Wyoming is a win at 57. Now, what does that put me? W's versus L's versus pushes.
80% losing.
12 wins, 14 pushes, 24 losses.
Yeah, there you go. It's double. Gene, you're right. Double the amount of losses than there are wins. And how many of those pushes would be W's if our gas was $1.05 cheaper like it was a year ago?
More than half.
That right there in our very rudimentary type scoring shows you how he could get back on track.
Well, hopefully that the government finds a gouging.
Hopefully what?
Well, he said he wants him to make 250.
Hopefully what? What does he got to do? I mean, the gas futures are the same as they were when gas was $2.75.
The world has lost the word starts with an A. Accountable. Nobody's accountable for nothing.
And here's the thing.
Accountability is gone.
Well, he's demanding to go to 250.
But here's the thing.
Demanding my ass.
Get it done.
The president demands something, it happens. So he ain't demanding nothing. You just think he is.
Well, you can't technically tell.
Arrest somebody.
A private
How about
business.
That? Walk right over to the CEO and arrest him.
Well, I mean, he can do anything he
Throw
wants.
a pound of cocaine in his backseat.
Well,
like them
as some people would say, that would be communism.
Put a pound of cocaine.
Hey, you want to find that out?
Put a can of coke.
There you go.
Put a pound of cocaine in the BP.
We've done that to an outlaw before, so we'll do it to you.
And the Shell CEO, how about it? Listen, I hope, Lummy, instead of worrying about the Epstein files and instead of worrying about what Democratic guy tried to stuff the ballot in Georgia and all about this nonsense, why don't we look forward and realize in our windshield instead of the rear view mirror and realize that our country single-handedly is in a good mood or a bad mood based on what we're paying at the pump. There's no, you know what? Republicans and Democrats agree on one thing, and that is don't gouge us at the pump.
Well, you saw his little Truth Social post, right? About how
I don't follow him on Truth, but I'm assuming you're gonna go ahead and tell me.
Oh, it's a nice little message to the American people.
I just want to let you know I'm working on the prices right now. Gasoline retailers. This was on June 29th, so this was yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Gasoline retailers must get their prices down immediately. They're way too high considering oil is now $68 a barrel. This is not exactly what I've been saying now for how long. And headed south, the retailers must quickly react to the statement and do what they know is right. Drop your price for the great American people. There'll be no gouging, which is totally illegal. If retailers don't do this, big problems lie ahead. Start targeting around at the $2.50 gallon number. And California should stop charging such heavy taxes on their gasoline. Soon the tax will be higher than the product itself, and the United States will not stand for it, nor will the people of California, who are being abused by this ridiculous tax and their own government. Sincerely yours, President Trump.
I'd have the feds pull over every Shell truck on the roads until Shell smartened up.
Supposedly, I don't know. Like, this is not very low key and private. You know, I think that that Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce getting married, she's always tried to make it somewhat of a not big, huge, spectacular gala, and she was trying to make it more of a private deal.
How you gonna do that?
I guess she's already organized 2 parties at the Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Crews on unloaded trucks filled with large covered equipment at Madison Square Garden on Monday were labels reading Garden Party 1 and spray-painted GP fueled speculation amidst rumors surrounding the Taylor Swift-Travis Kelce wedding at the arena. Garden Party 1. Supposedly she's having 2.
Yes, she's having 2. Luke Dennison, $20. She has one tomorrow, and then on the 3rd.
Now, when you have a party...
Which one was you invited to?
Neither. When you have a party, like, is she going to get married, like, in a really, really, really private gimmick? And then have these 2 parties at Madison Square Garden? And think about how big of an area that is.
No, she says it looks like July 2nd.
Is it going to be a concert?
No, July 2nd is going to be 100 people. That's going to be in the theater inside MSG.
Okay.
And then the 3rd is going to be the celebration that with over 1,000 guests.
All right, so
it goes from 4 to 4.
So it looks like she's getting married on July 2nd.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
And that's for 100.
Yes.
And then July 3rd.
Yes.
Is going to be the 1,000-person celebration.
Yeah, over 1,000. It's going to start at 4 o'clock and it runs till 4 a.m.
You know what? I'm happy for her, man. I think she's got a good dude. I mean, it's Camelot. It's as close to Camelot as we're going to get. You know, big, tough football player, badass, and arguably the most popular woman in the world with regards to pop culture. I mean, it makes for a good story, and I think they...
Who runs the show?
Gene, oddly enough, I think they both do. I think that she's cool enough to let him be his manly type self, and I think that he's cool enough to realize I got the most powerful woman in the world.
This will be the second biggest wedding.
So she's never going to be able to make him a sandwich.
No, yeah, you know what? I think Taylor Swift would make him a sandwich. Absolutely, I do. I think that she's wired that way. I think that's what makes her different. She's not a Kardashian or some of these suck-up bitches. I think she's as wholesome and down. I think she's, I think she actually would make him a sandwich. What's the second Lady Di?
No, the first one was Sly Stone and whoever he married. Had 20,000 people. Sly Stone and Kathy Silva in 1974.
This is the biggest, most important wedding in our lifetime. And it happens tomorrow?
Yes, it does.
He's calling shenanigans on the deal. The Bubba Love Spun Show returns after these words.
What's happening, Felix?
I hope they come up with these $250 bills. I want one.
Why are they doing that?
Trump's a fucking maniac, and he wants
250 years, Gene. Come
on. Okay.
But,
I didn't put that together.
And Trump wants to he wants his fucking picture on it.
How much is it going to cost us to get one?
Well, supposedly, if things go correctly, it just costs you $250. Like
that ain't gonna happen.
Well, I think it's illegal for the U.S. Mint to sell something more so than its value.
Oh, okay.
Now, collectors. Now, here's what the problem is: if they only make a certain amount,
and the collectors all get them,
they all get them.
Then they sell them.
And they start selling them for $400 a copy.
That's what happened with the $2 bill in the beginning. Remember? Nobody get them.
Well, they need to print a zillion of these fucking things. Everybody can have one.
And Trump's going to be on the bill, huh, with that attitude face?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It cost them 25 cents steak.
I wonder how I'll buy the mint plate because I got a lot of mint plates that I've bought. Yeah, maybe 30.
Except for giving G Dirt Merchant.
Ned's Rusty Tank. I don't know if it's the most important wedding, but it's the biggest in our lifetime.
Peterly, will you ask Macho when the close hits? Is it 58-10?
That's what it was yesterday.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got it
I
already.
was gonna say that's what I had written down.
It's 58-10.
Yeah.
Can he legally put his face on it?
Technically, no.
No, he can't. That's what he has to try to get past.
The Thayer Amendment, or Thayer Amendment, whatever the fuck it's called. There's some amendment from like the 1800s. No living person can be.
Yeah, no living president or.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, Bubba Nation, you thinking the same thing.
So, Lummy, I'm going to take my reactionary.
Got it.
And then I got to prep for my guest.
There's an email.
Was there a cancel?
Yes, sir.
Why didn't you tell me that earlier?
Just found out. I'm looking at it now. Just refresh my emails.
I don't know if they damage him or not. I'm talking about the mint where they make the bill into silver and stamp it, and then it's in a box, a sealed box plate. I don't know. I don't know if it's real or not, or what. But I know it costs me money.
Gene, you gonna get
If I
a
save
printing
it.
press?
Huh?
You should get a printing press. Put it in your garage.
Yeah, because I mean, it could happen. It could smash them right down.
D and a vac could probably make you a mint with your face on it if you want to start making your own bills.
Yeah. No one's going to ever allow them to make that mean face on a bill.
1877. What's 1977?
Yeah, Kenny Powers, they can change the rule all they want. Whoever the boss is at that moment can make the rules.
I don't think so.
No?
Well, I mean, you have to go through the proper protocol.
Right. And proper protocol probably ain't on his side.
He does run the Secretary of Treasury.
What? Time for insults aplenty.
Bubba.
And they're all from the heart.
Collateral damage of the truth.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
Lummy, is it, am I refreshed? And this is going to piss him off. Bad. You know how he is.
Yes.
It looks like Lasker might not hit 1,000.
Chattamungos are letting him down.
What's the problem?
You're at 964. We only literally got 3 minutes left on the program.
Y'all better smash that button there, numbnuts.
You need 35 of these, or it's going to be considered a failure. I can't even tell you the last time that Gene Lasker didn't smoke 1,000. Now he's over here, sucking deep for money.
I never even asked because
you didn't keep up on it today.
Keep up on it today.
And here you are. Now we're desperate. 30 out with 2 minutes for a thumbs
Y'all
up. I
can
can't
do it.
can't
30
tell you.
out in 2 minutes.
I think
Don't
even
even
the Diacos hit 1,000 both days.
Oh,
Did they
both
not?
days,
Yeah,
yeah.
the Diacos hit 1,000 both days.
They cruised to it after like 9 o'clock.
And here you are, you Chattamungos, who Gene Lasker absolutely loves. And he's, on a very, very slippery slope right now of not hitting a G-ball. I got him score. Well, he's going to hit it. I'm at 995 now with 2 minutes left.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone decided to hit the thumbs up
finally
there.
woke up. Jeez.
I kind of hope that Trump gets this handled. The Trump administration officials have pushed the office tasked with printing the nation's money.
Done.
To forward the designing commemorative $250 bill celebrating our 250th anniversary with Donald Trump's portrait and signature. Should legislation
this ain't never gonna happen
to create a new currency? Right now, the current rule. What's it called?
It's a Thayer Act of like 1880 or something.
Something from
THAYER.
The Thayer Act of 1880 states that no living person can have any currency depicting their likeness. So
why?
It means you got to be dead and for them to put you on any type of coin.
So he can't make a bunch of money off the Gene.
Yeah.
I see what I'm saying.
So I don't think Trump would make any money off of him.
He's got the side princes buying him a bunch already.
But here's the deal:
black market.
Why don't we find another good? Why isn't Kennedy on a bill? I propose don't put Trump on it, put Kennedy on it, or Ronald Reagan. Two great presidents.
Semi-autograph Travis, 25.
Because everybody else is alive. Thank you, semi-autograph Travis. So, the 250 bill should be Kennedy or Reagan. I'd go for that.
Agreed.
And I absolutely would go for that. And I think they're both great presidents. And I think that I think we need right now the highest currency we have is a $100 bill. I'd like to be able to have some 250s. Wouldn't y'all?
Yeah.
They used to have a $1,000 bill back in the day, and they went in the 60s and made them illegal and make all the banks start yes, you would get them in.
Take them back.
Take them back. Now there are some that are still floating around in circulation.
Are they worth $1,000 anymore?
Yeah, no, they're worth more than that. Very rare.
Did you know there was a $100,000 bill?
That one time there was a $100,000 bill that got taken out too.
That was Woodrow Wilson.
No kidding.
I think the $250 bill should be John F. Kennedy, Ronald Reagan. And then when Trump, I don't think Trump needs a bill. I don't think
the black guy on it will definitely get it.
Well, there's not a black guy you got to be dead.
Oh, that's right.
That's
well,
part
there
of the
you
rule.
go.
You got to be dead. So I would be like JFK or rapping Ronnie Reagan for the 250 bill, but I want one. And we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is officially our Friday. See you then. Love you, Sarah.
Thanks for letting me finish.
You've been listening to the Bubba the Love Sponge Show, starring
me, Bubba the Love Sponge,
co-host and show historian, Lumet.
It's Brian Matroni, king of counter program.
Gene Lasker, voice of the people. Glad you get to hear me.
Gary Cantrell, video editor.
Yeah, back here wearing up. It's Mini Macho.
The BRN agent, Thomas Buttoned Up B.
Co-host, Dr. Dan Diaco, Esquire of Council.
Co-host, J. Diaco, Esquire, the Spitting Cobra of Council.
Now, time for the legal disclaimer.
Exactly. Bubba the Love Sponge Show is intended solely for the enjoyment of our listening audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of the show without express written consent of the Bubba Radio Network is prohibited.
We must dissuade him of this delusion.
Until next time, always remember.
I'll repeat hello.